I'll wait to hear back from Rantis, see what he says. He might know what's up. Camera one. Okay, yeah, no, camera one is my default camera. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Hmm.
Huh.
Bye.
Oh, you're streaming.
Eek. Filter. I might. Yeah. Ah. Who dares? Already. Nanaru, hello. Let me. Okay. Double check to make sure stream can hear me. Actually, wait, I haven't sent you this. You might enjoy this picture. Hold on. Since I know something you may either like it or hate it, depending on how you view. Yes. I have a new toy. Well, air quotes toy. I don't know if I'd call like a 500-pound sober rack a toy, but you know, I got one now. Which, come to find out, new, never used. They got it for a project that they were gonna. They got it for a project they were gonna do like 2 years ago, and the project got canceled, and it's been sitting in their warehouse ever since. And they were actually stoked to see someone that wasn't gonna like scrap it or try and like flip it. Like I've been trying to hunt one. I've been looking for one for thanks for follow, Volmy. Wait, I thought you were following
Volmy2
me.
is now
I
following.
was for some reason.
Anyway. Fucking Pokeballs at my face. But yes. It been looking for one for like 6 months, give or take. People selling them on. I've been mostly looking on Facebook Marketplace because that's not something you ship. You're gonna pay 500 plus in shipping if you do. Pass. Here, what? Yeah, I can open in browser. Maybe not like properly show this off. Give me a moment. Oh, really? You're gonna do that to me? Okay, fine. Save image as. But yeah, so people list these things anywhere from like $200 to over $1,000 for them. And the reality of this is most like computer, like data centers, businesses, anyone who has one of these and is looking to get rid of one usually has to pay someone to come and remove it from the property. They pay someone to haul it off to recycling or whatever the deal is. And for some reason, people who do manage to acquire these think they're worth like $500. And it's like, dude, businesses pay you to get this off the property, and you think someone's going to pay you to get it. So I have refused to buy one. Finally found one that was listed for free because they do pop up from time to time when, And I was talking to the guy about it, and he's like, yeah, no, you normally have to pay this. I'm like, thank you for understanding that nobody wants to pay for something that the seller most likely was paid for initially to get off the property. So you were paid to get it off the property. Now you're trying to make even more money off the damn thing by selling it to someone. I mean, it's great that it keeps it out of the landfill, but like, I'm not paying $500 for what is essentially trash to like 99% of people. Display capture. You are capturing the wrong display. I assume then, yes, you. That's one. Yes. This puppy now lives in my basement. It currently only has the one server in it. Eventually, I will rack mount this desktop next to me. Well, actually, they're both next to me. One's here on the floor and one's up on my desk.
Oh.
Get the now 2 space heaters out of my bedroom. Maybe then my room won't hit like 77, 78 degrees routinely. It's nice in the winter. When it's hitting 90 degrees outside, I don't like the highest I've caught it hitting is 85 degrees. But yes, after a long time of searching, I finally found one.
Yeah.
And it will slowly be populated out with other stuff. The next thing I need to get is to switch properly to the networking. But yeah, it's nice. It weighs a ton. It was a bitch and a half to move. But all in all, worth the time.
Awesome.
It is nice. Doesn't have sides on it, which whatever. I don't care. It was free. I can't complain too much. And it came with extras. If anybody, by the way, anyone who needs cage nuts or rack screws, hit me up. I have about 200 of each, at least. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them all. Or if anybody knows where I can get a nice rack mount PDU, like full, like zero RU PDU, hit me up. That's next on my list of things to acquire for it. So that was, oh, right, the fun of acquiring that rack. We took our little 6x8 foot trailer towed behind a CRV to go pick it up. It was about an hour away, like 30 some miles, not too bad. But my dad hooked it up. And last night when I came home, what I would call twilight hours, there's still a little bit of daylight out enough that I could see what I was doing. I gave it a quick once over. Everything looked good. We go to leave about 3:30-ish yesterday. We go to pull into a gas station. Thankfully, he wanted to get food and I wanted to grab a coffee because, I had just woken up like an hour prior. And, small trailers, when they don't have anything in them, will bounce and rattle like crazy. So, like, we turn into the gas station's parking lot, and we hear that trailer rattle because, transition from concrete or asphalt to the concrete parking lot and all. And then we hear a thud. And that, we knew something wasn't right, so we kind of, like, stopped right there. And, well, the part that has the ball mount on it came out of the hitch, out of the receiver. Turns out when he put it on, he like slid it in just enough that the back of it was just far enough in that it looked right, but out enough that he could still get the locking pin through the receiver. So I take partial blame. I should have known that thing was sticking out farther than it should have been. But yeah, so no, thankfully it was a light trailer and I could just lift it up and pop the ball mount out, slip it in, visually make sure that I can see the hole in the ball mount through the receiver's hole, slide the pin in, triple check to make sure that thing is locked in place, reattach a trailer, and we were off and on our way. Lesson of the story, please, for the love of all, if your trailer has chains, use them. If it does not, get chains and use them. That trailer would have been fuck knows where had we not had it chained to the truck. So, did they work the way they were supposed to? Not really. They're supposed to, like, catch it if it fails. It's supposed to catch and hold the trailer and not, like, let it drag on the ground. It didn't work. No. But it did keep it from, like, shooting into the opposing lane. Fortunately, it happened going, like, 15 miles an hour, turning into a parking lot and not, 55 down the highway. So we got lucky there. But there was that excitement. The rest of the trip was more or less uneventful. It was just a nice cruise down the highway during rush hour, which surprisingly wasn't nearly what I was expecting. I was expecting stop and get traffic half the way and didn't hit any. Just more crowded streets than normal. But all in all, for Iraq, worth the time. Wow. But yeah, it's a very interesting day. Getting it home and into the house. I must say, if you're gonna move one, it helps to strip it down as much as you can. Because we initially got it onto the first floor of the house because I was gonna put it in the basement, but the humidity I was questioning, so I went and checked it, and then like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So hours after we got it home, we relocated it downstairs. That was a lot easier. At that point, it was light enough I could move it myself to some extent. The biggest issue is the bulk. That thing's like 7 foot, probably about 7 foot tall by something like 22 by 40 inches. It's about 4 foot deep. Because my server's about 36 inches, something like that. But nice to have it in a proper house. Not just, sitting on a desk, occupying half the damn desk. Now the server is the desk. I don't have the monitor hooked up to it yet, which actually I want to see something. I know GriffinBot is back online. I have my custom bot that I use on Discord and my server run on it. I'm questioning if my game servers are back up, because they should. Oh, hey, yo, what do you know? It does what it should do. They are back online.
Yay.
Which is nice, because sometimes when the power goes out, they decide not to go back online like they should. But whatever. And yes, those of you who are in my Discord, GriffinBot is a custom hosted. It's not like I renamed one of the publicly available. Well, it's Redbot, but it's hosted on my own hardware. It is a bot I know that will always be online so long as that thing is online. And I got notified. I think it's out of date. Where is Out of date. Version 351 using 3416. Oh, cool. It even gives me like the proper directory and everything for the command to issue to update it. I'll have to do that later. That's stupid simple. So yes, anyway, you can also run it on a Raspberry Pi. It doesn't take much to run a custom bot. But looking around, Red was one of the ones, and it's like, yeah, I still use other bots for stuff. What do I currently have doing? I think YAG handles my content release announcements. Yeah. So I used to do automatic Twitch announcements. But the issue with that, Me6 was very impulsive. Sometimes, a minute or two after you start, it'd make the announcement. Other times, 15 minutes later, it'd be like, hey, Griffin's live now. And it's like, yeah, like you're a little late to the party on that. And then sometimes it was just like deciding, oh, you don't need to make an announcement today. So it got replaced. And then I was using my bot, which was within a minute until Twitch went and changed things, and it wasn't able to, see if I was streaming or not. And since then, I've kind of just opted for the, I make my own announcement, just so I can like, hey, here's what we're doing today, and it's not the same. Hey, Griffin's live, check it out, like every single day. It's like I at least want to let y'all know what's up, what's going on. Reminds me, I need to get VRC lens and put that on my updated avatar and start taking pictures, because I've been neglecting that for a long time. But yeah. What about you? You gonna get back into streaming? I know you did once with VR chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Run a cable and start streaming. Then we could stream things together, rather than me just dragging you into a game.
I need to like search up if I can find a long cable.
Well, what kind of length do you need? Just see what Amazon has. Personally, I can't. Actually, no, I can't tell you last time I bought a pre-measured cable because I was going to be lazy and not want to terminate the damn thing. Reminds me, there's not so much a problem anymore. I need to order it still. Where is Amazon? Amazon, you come here. This. How do I share this without giving me information away? I'm just gonna screenshot it. Yeah, we'll do this. Rita, you're wonderful for this. Will you let me just paste it and create a project based on something pasted from the clipboard? But yeah, like normally, I need to order more cable too, because I kind of used the last bit when I got the access point and ran that wire. Fortunately, I had just enough to make that run. So I've used about 500 foot of cat. I think that was Cat 5 cable. You know what? That works. These wonderful. Yeah, just you know what? There, backgrounds. Yes. There we go. So these fancy ass, I don't know how well you can see that. There's holes in the end where you can be lazy and stick the wires through and then just cut them when you crimp it. Actually, no, yeah. The old way is you'd have to line all of these 8 wires up in a very particular order and make sure they stay in that order when you shove them into the connector. And you're talking, what, 3/8 of an inch at best, I think, between the end of the jacket and the end of the connector. And these wires fucking hate you and will do everything in their power to fuck you up trying to stick them in there in that right order. Terminating cables the old way was a pain in the ass. Now you can just like untwist them slightly on the end, slip them through, and then it takes what initially would take me the fastest I could probably get one done is like a minute and a half. With this I could probably do in about 30 seconds or less. With none of the frustration. Oh, hi Bree, how you doing? I am doing well. How are you doing? How is your day? But yes, I want to place an order for those, and I forget entirely why I pulled up Amazon in the first. Oh right, cable. Oh fuck it, let's go 100 meter Cat 6 because you know standard. I highly doubt you need, 300 foot of cable. Let's see, 12, 24. 30, 50 foot, I would say, would probably be more than sufficient for your needs. Yeah, Amazon Basic. What are you looking at? 14 to 20 bucks.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, to get off of shoddy Wi-Fi. How much does a spool of Cat 6 run for? Yeah, I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna say 500 foot. How much for 500 foot spool? Well, is anybody else selling it for less? So there is, don't get me wrong, it's got a nice, like, wooden proper spool. 236 bucks. And then of course people are listing it for $56. And shielded twisted pair. Full copper. Yes, don't give me the copper coated aluminum bullshit. 100 bucks.
Not.
Oh, hi, Shiny Pikachu fan. How you doing? Okay, so people. Properties from other countries. Yeah, no, I'm probably looking at like 150 plus for decent Cat 6 cable spool. 3. Hello, what do you be? Solid bare copper. Got the proper non-shield, but you know, delay. Cool. You're getting saved for later.
Mm.
140 bucks. I can live with that for 500 for a Cat 6. Well, anyway. It's the reason I was looking at that. Once alright, I need patch panels. I need to, let me drop a tab for that later. Instead of just, you know, a bunch of wires dropping into that cage and plugging into the router, I want to like properly terminate shit and have it done right. Patch panel. Expensive for what it is. But actually, no, 10 gig networking would be a hell of a lot cheaper once I get these things downstairs. But to do that, it's gonna require a bit of work. But the goal is to have all of my PCs in the basement, where the highest it's hit so far, since I've been checking, it's 66 degrees. And it's usually stable year-round. It doesn't get too hot down there. The biggest potential concern is humidity, but that's in check. Biggest thing, it gets these two things, and then they no longer dump heat into my bedroom, which would be very nice. Also frees up some room. It's like probably about a fifth of my desk on that side's occupied by the computer. Could probably put another monitor there, because it's not like I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens in front. Well, if you count the tablet, 6 screens. But yeah. That could also be an option. I have to try that sometime. See if I can get Parsec to work with VR. So I have a different way to make it work. Compared to running a bunch of cabling. Not that that's a problem. I've kind of already got a means to run cable between the basement and my room. And so I'm kind of well, it used to be the main throughput for all the networking upstairs. It has now kind of been split because I did a different run for my brother's room. He's that was when I put him onto a Ubiquiti switch as well, just because for whatever reason he seems to have internet issues in his room and always is like, hey, something's wrong with the router, and I'm like, no, it's not. Now I can actually be like, yeah, no, you're having issues, but that's Xbox doing stupid shit, not the network. Everything is a-okay and green. Because there have been several times where Xbox was having issues, and it's like, oh, well, it can play. I'm playing about it, and I'd have to explain how Xbox can be shitty on both PC and console. And it doesn't mean it's a network. Though I've been slowly teaching him little by little on how to check to see if it's like actually an internet issue or if it's something specific to Xbox or the game server he's trying to play on. So, haven't been poked nearly as much. Haven't had nearly as many issues, except, when Comcast just decides, oh, hey, fuck you, we're pushing an update. Kiss your internet goodbye for 5 minutes. It's like, can I opt for when updates are done and not have them be at like when I'm in the middle of doing shit online? Or at least I'm assuming that's why it occasionally goes down, as they're pushing an update to their modem. That or the service is just bad. It's Comcast, who knows? But yeah. Overall, though, I will say Comcast, at least where we've been, has been okay. They're not great. Supposedly there are upgrades coming to the service, so we'll see if it gets any better. If those upgrades do go through, I might look into potentially hosting a public Minecraft server, like just open to you all. It's mainly the upload that, due to the current limitations and how they have the runs set up to the house, upload is not nearly what my download is. So if they can give me like, I'd be happy with a 100 meg upload, and that'd be more than sufficient. I can throw 50 meg towards running a server and figure out how much a user uses and restrict the number of online users to whatever that be. But at the moment, it's okay. Like, it's enough for a few people to be on while streaming and not like affect anything, which reminds me to take I might try and push my bandwidth a bit higher. I can't recall if I did yet or not. I don't know if I'm at 4,500 still or 5,000. I am running at 5,000. About 5 meg a second. And according to Twitch, we be stable. Cool. So, we'll see. I think it was sometime by the end of this year they were supposed to be making that move. Hopefully. Besides from that, I wouldn't mind hosting like a Minecraft or Valheim or something. Like the lists of servers I can run. So on that fancy server I've got, and I use that sarcastically, that thing is from like 2010 era. It is dated as fuck, but it still works. But yes, the software I run on it for hosting game servers, which allows me to set them up in a few clicks and be like having a unmodded server up and running mods, not that much harder to get working. It's a nice list of servers, or games. Just a matter of finding what everyone would want to play and then booting one up, and whether or not I have one of my 5 slots open, which I think I do. Easily check that. So I know I have the Minecraft server. I have been streaming, well, one of the 2 I stream on. I host one and a friend hosts one. Yeah, I've got another one. So 2 Terraria servers. And actually, Terraria I might open to people. That could be fun. So another friend likes playing with a group, and I could see getting a group together for that. Since I haven't officially like beaten, well, I haven't even made it into hard mode yet, so still relatively new. But you ever played Terraria? Have you beaten the game?
I played it a couple of times, but never really got that far.
Okay. It is better with friends.
Maybe.
Your ability to accomplish things goes up a lot faster. But yes, I've got an ancient ass Minecraft server that you'll probably delete. 2 Terraria servers and a stream server. Let me just go down the list. 7 Days to Die, Alien Swarm, Reactive Drop, American Truck Simulator. Yeah, you know what? That's a server. We're all gonna play American Truck Simulator. That sounds like fun. Ark Survival Evolved. I'm not entirely sure why I have 2 options for Ark Survival Evolved listed here, but you know, okay, cool. Arma 3, the 3 being in Roman numerals. What the hell? Arma Reforger, Assetto Corsa, both the Assetto Corsas, Astroneer, Avorion, Barotrauma, Black Mesa, Black Wave, Protocol, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. You can host your own. What? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I am questioning this now. How does that require modding? Carrier Command, Conan Exiles, Core Keeper, Counter Strike 1.6, CSGO, Condition 0, Source, Craftopia, Creativerse, Day of Defeat Source, Day of Dragons, DayZ Experimental, DayZ Original, Deathmatch Classic, Don't Starve Together, Dota 2, Dystopia, Eco, Imperion, Galactic Survival, Euro Truck Simulator 2, as if we didn't need one, wasn't enough. Factorio, Fistful of Frags, 5M, which is GTA 5 mod, Boundary Virtual Tabletop, Frozen Flame, Gmod, Gatekeeper V2 Bot, Generic, which I guess is, I think that's their, like, you can run any other game server that require, like, if it's can be launched on Windows or Linux, you can set it up through that. It's kind of like a generic launch anything module. That does require more additional setup and not just like, I want to play this game. These are the settings I want start type of deal. Geyser, Half-Life, Deathmatch, Source, Half-Life, Opposing Force, Hurt World, Icarus, Imposter, Among Us server. Oh, fuck no. Okay, I lost all respect for this platform. Insurgency 2014, Insurgency Sandstorm, Just Cause 2 multiplayer, Just Cause 3 multiplayer mod, Kaboom, Killing Floor 2, Last Oasis, Left 4 Dead 2, Long Venter, an older version of what they used to be called MC My Admin 3. Which they initially started as like a Minecraft hosting service. Mindustry, Minecraft Bedrock Edition, Bungie Cord Proxy, Java Edition, Mordau, Nebulous, Fleet Command, Nasis, Night of the Dead, No More Room in Hell, No One Survived, Nuclear Dawn, Nucket X, which is a Minecraft Bedrock / mobile server. It's modded. I assume modded. OpenTTD, Path of Titans, Pavlov VR, another server I might, maybe if I get into Pavlov more, people to play with. Anyone who's interested, hit me up. Portal Knights, Postscriptum, Project 5 Sightseer, Project Zomboid, Red M, a Red Dead Redemption 2 modification, Ricochet, Risk of Rain 2, Rust, Satisfactory, 7 Days to Die, Space Engineers, Legacy Model, Squad Dedicated Server, Starbound Legacy Module, StarMade, Stationers Legacy, 7 Co-op, TF2, TF Classic, TeamSpeak 3, because you know why not, I guess people can't set that up by themselves. Terraria Legacy, The Forest Legacy, The Isle, The Ship, T-Mod Loader, Unreal Tournament 2004 Unreal Tournament 99, Unturned, V-Rising Valheim, DeLorean, Vintage Story, Windward, Wreckfest, Worm Unlimited, Zonodic, and Zombie Panic Source. Their list has grown quite a lot since I last checked. Holy crap. But yes, any of those, it's like a few clicks and you're up and running and hosting whatever, sir, whatever, any of those games. So at some point I'll pick one of them and potentially, like, if Comcast actually, sticks to their word and goes through with what they say they're gonna do. Haha, funny. We'll see. Hopefully by the end of the year I can be hosting something and we can all be playing on it without like it heavily impacting the network. But yeah. Oh, Rantis has responded. Let's see if I can fix. Please give me easy fix. And he has no idea what the issue is. Okay, cool. Well, he's never seen it do that. Okay, you know what? Where is you? The music's probably, yep. You music bot. So yes, what I'm referring to is my avatar's doing a an issue with the eyes that needs fixed. So that is, yes. Actually, the easier way to check that. So I'm using an old version of my avatar. Get rid of that. Okay. I can try something here. Issue add an avatar. I'm gonna try and see if it does the same thing in PC face. The only thing I can think of at this point now is it being a setting. Yeah, you know what? We'll do this one. This avatar. Can I track myself? Huh. Collect. Okay. Well, you all get to stare at that for a minute. Are the eyes behaving themselves? They are indeed. I don't know. So whatever the issue is, it does seem to be unique to VTuber Plus, which is wonderful. I had the avatar because I don't need to be rendering this twice. My computer doesn't like me when I do that. Oh. Oh. Don't die. Okay, I'm back. Hello. So we're just gonna do this and I'm gonna bring it up here and I'm gonna try and just stretch this until I get back to where I was. Maybe. Oh. Yes. Plus, if there's anything. I'll log in left hand. Why does it care if I'm left-handed? Head shake. VRChat OSC. Yeah, I do have it set, so if you do the throw something at my face, if I'm in VR, it does chuck a banana. All it's set to do at the moment. Virtual camera, website. No, okay, that's not it. Those are all just test things. Grayscale. Oh. Okay. Pixel. I don't know. All this does is make me like I don't really want to bother with hue shift on my avatar keys. My hair color no look good hue shifted. Ah yes. Earthquake mode. Anyway, back to what I was actually here for. It does nothing. Render. Render quality, ultra, anti-aliasing, off resolution. Whatever, background transparent. Yes. Using full screen, load background image, clear background. I could put a background image on here. I could have been doing that the whole time instead of having like the blank thing and doing that. That's nice. That's nice to know. Item adjustments. I'm just gonna assume everything's good. Shame I can't simulate a follow. Items. Viewers, props, blinch. Ah, hello. Blink, look left, look right, look up, look down, fun star. Enjoy. I think that does it. Okay. I'm not. Oh, that just adjusts the speed. That's no. I don't even know what blend shape is fucking with to do that to me. It's irritating because I think all of them do that. Yeah. 3. It's help. I think I am in the Discord for it, so I'll have to hop in and be like, yo, the fuck do I look like I'm on crack for? Future issue to deal with. Music? You gonna come back? I guess you're gonna make me go and play this time. Fuck you. Oh well. Let's see. That I'll deal with later. Right. I don't know. Like, I'm thinking of what feature streams, which actually I think that's Sunday? Question mark. Let me check. It's the only event I've got planned. Yes. Sunday, 7 p.m. Tears of the Kingdom premiere for me. That is when I am starting that. That is going to be at least a once a week. Oh, excuse me. At least once a week activity for stream. I do plan to keep Minecraft Mondays a thing. I don't know when Foof is going to be back. I assume National Guard thing has... Yeah, National Guard has dragged him away for an unknown amount of time. I don't know. That needs... Last I talked to him, he doesn't have very good service where he is. So, potentially returning next month. Because he was talking about being back by then. Which actually would be this month. Boy, I'll poke him and see what's up. See when he intends, if he intends to return. If not, talk. Well, hey, Volmy, I need a new partner for Minecraft. If that's the case. But yeah, no, we'll see what happens. Because it has been over a month at this point. I kind of lost track of time. Holy shit. Yeah. But yes, we'll see. Hopefully he comes back and all is good. And yes, but I don't know. As far as other streams, I'd like to do VR once a week. Potentially I want it to be every time, or maybe part of it, like a workout type stream, because maybe that'll be the motivation I need to, you know, actually do something. Who knows? Now that I actually have room in my room after brightening up a bit. Sort of. If I move my mattress against the wall, I have room. I'll put it that way. If I can get back into Beat Saber, maybe I'll start streaming some of that. I am extremely rusty. Also sucks not having the index controllers for that, but whatever. Which, yeah, I don't know if I updated everyone, but yeah, they have decided not to replace my controller. So what happened, the plug for the USB-C that was like mounted, apparently surface mounted, to the circuit board inside the controller kind of just popped off. So no more charging the controller. I think I've got maybe half a charge on it before she is up and done and dead. Actually, if that fucker puts out 5 volt off the battery, I could probably rig it to run off an external battery. That might be an option. Who knows? I might do that. We'll see. But anyway, yeah. My experience with Valve over the past... So I placed my order July 4th weekend of 2019. And since then, I think when I tried to replace this controller, that was RMA number 11. I am on my 5th left controller died, has been dead for months now. My 5th headset, which I guess technically you could count as my 4th. I'll explain that in a second. But yes, headset number 5. The cable is, if I replace the cable, it'll be up and running. But it had the spring blowout issue on the side where it makes the side of the, essentially I need to replace the head strap too if I want to fix it. Electrical tape has been working for a few months prior to the cable dying on me. Mind you, that is the 3rd cable now dead since I've had this headset. My old ones that had the twinkling effect I replaced, and it's something with the display circuit inside the breakaway section that keeps causing an issue. If I unplug it and let it set for a while, sometimes it corrects it. But when I want to get in VR, I just want to get in VR and hang out. I don't want to fiddle with trying to get it to work for half an hour. So headset, no go. But yeah, headset number 4 was, so headset number 3 was out of warranty. They were going to replace it anyway. This was back before replacement parts existed. And they're like, yeah, we'll replace it. And I was like, am I getting new or refurbished unit? Because, I don't need it breaking on me again. And they're like, oh, well, since it's out of warranty and all, we sent you a refurbished unit. A refurbished unit shows up. And I'm like, okay, well, let's hook it up, make sure everything's good to go. And 5 dead pixels on the left screen. Right off the bat. So I contact them and they're like, oh, yeah, sorry, we'll replace that. And I'm like, yeah, kind of why I didn't want the refurbished unit, but okay. Had someone taken 5 seconds to, QC that shit before they package it, they would have caught those dead pixels, but, whatever. Who needs to test their equipment before sending it out the door? As long as you replace the broken part, it should work, right? But anyway, so headset number 4 was here for all of 2 days. Fortunately with that one, I asked for an advance replacement again, and they're like, well, we can't send it out to you right away, but once we get receipt that you have shipped yours, we'll ship replacement to you. And they sent me a new headset, which was nice, instead of another refurbished unit. But normally, the way their RMA process goes is you hit them up, you have broken hardware, they're like, okay, well, we'll send you a shipping label, ship it to us. Once we get it in and check it, we'll send you a replacement. Half the time or more, back when they were replacing my shit when it broke, they were doing advanced RMAs, because I would ask, yo, hey, this is the 5th time I've had to contact you all over this hardware. Can I please get an advanced replacement? And they would be like, yeah, sure. And then within a day or two, they would ship a replacement, and then I'd ship mine out. Rather than having to wait for mine to get to them and then them to ship mine, they would pretty much ship it after I asked. So they didn't do an advanced replacement, but they did okay, once you ship yours and we get receipt that it's on its way to us, we'll send you the replacement. I was like, that's as good as it's gonna get. I'll have it in the mail tomorrow. And then sure enough, tomorrow I got and sent them a picture of the receipt I got for dropping it off. And they're like, okay, yeah. And I think the next day they had the replacement in the mail. And then, they started offering replacement parts and have since stopped honoring anything outside of warranty. All in all, I need a new pair of controllers and I'm just going to assume the cable's 125, so that would make it about $240. That's $240 to fix the headset, which is almost half the price of the damn headset new. Plus the 240 something I think it is for a pair of controllers. No. I'm sorry, Valve has lost me as far as a customer for their hardware. I think they did learn a bit with the Steam Deck, at least with the joysticks and how much the index controllers were plagued with stick drift. They made it stupid simple that anybody can replace them. But all this talk about the new headset that they're supposedly in development and all, and I'm sitting here yeah, their last headset, you sneezed on it and it breaks. So I'm not too confident in their ability to produce VR hardware that's going to last more than 3 months. I might down the road consider it if it is really good. If after a year I don't hear anywhere near the issues I've heard with the index, then maybe I'd consider it. But I am not touching it for at least a year. And if I hear anything anywhere remotely near like it's fragile, I'm never touching it. Though, given what I'm looking for in my next headset, I don't know if that's something they're going to be releasing anyway. I'm after eye and face tracking and most likely going to be running wireless indefinitely. So if they can produce a nice wireless headset that's got eye and face tracking built in, then maybe a year after release, I'll look into getting one. At the moment, I kind of found a workaround. I might be registering a business here sometime in the next month or two for a few reasons. One of which, the current top headset I'm looking at getting would be the Pico 4 Enterprise or the Pico 4 Pro, depending on if you're in China or not. It's essentially the same headset, just whether it's marketed for, Chinese market versus global market. But the difference between the Pico 4 Enterprise and the Pico 4, the regular Pico 4, is eye and face tracking built in. And the Pro version is like enterprise only. You need to be a company to even order from us type deal. They have two separate like help centers. Like you call and need assistance or anything. There is the consumer Pico market, and then there is the enterprise Pico market. They're separated. And to get onto the enterprise side, you need to have a registered company or be with a company and provide that information when you go to place the order. Otherwise, they won't ship it to you. They don't even care to talk to you because you're not a company, and this is for companies. So check out the Pico 4 instead. However, like 150 some bucks in my state, I can register a company and have been debating on whether or not I want to anyway for stream and everything. So I get that. It opens some doors beyond just picking up the enterprise version of the headset. There's other opportunities that come up with that. It just makes this look a bit more official. Partners more likely willing to work with me and that kind of thing. So one thing I've been looking at doing, and originally the Deca Gear was going to be my next headset until they went belly up and everything fell apart with that. I think they overpromised, which is a shame because they would have brought back in the $500-$600 headset market with a damn good headset. Even at $1,000, they probably still would have had a good market share, but whatever. At this point, I don't see why eye and face tracking isn't a standard. Come 2024, like anyone out there, like headset manufacturers, please, eye and face tracking is the way of the future. You need to start putting it in your headsets. Like most people I know who get VR use it for social purposes, and that just adds a whole new level of realism. Please. Also, wireless. Like, why at least have the option? Like, you can be through a battery pack. Most headsets now that are like standalone have the option to plug a USB-C cable in and power it off your PC. In fact, I think every single wireless headset out there has that option now. Like, if you can get your hands on a Pico 4 Pro or Enterprise, apparently Etsy's been, I think it's Etsy, hold on. I mentioned Stalebeat about it a few days ago. AliExpress is selling them for a decent price too. Like it's like half the price almost of the fucking Quest Pro. And yeah, I'm not giving Meta $1,500 for a headset. They're out of their minds. But yeah, it's like essentially the Quest Pro. Same features, I think slightly better resolution. But more or less what I'm looking for. If that's the case, and given the resolution that these things run at, I'll probably be ditching the VTuber indefinitely, and probably just all of my streams will be through the VR headset. And then you'll have the Iron Face track. Well, the updated version of this avatar is set up for full Iron Face tracking within VRChat. So like right now you can kind of like see when I look around, the eye tracking works pretty decent, but right now most of my lip movement is all audio based. Except sometimes when I go to get a drink or something, it'll do that. Or just, completely freak out because there's a cup covering my face. Like that. But just another level of realism. But yeah. There's something I forget. Oh right, there's a new haptics system coming out, like full body haptics, that I saw the other day. That looks interesting. It's an IMU based full body tracking system as well as haptic suit that had like arms, upper chest, or like whole arms, torso, leg, and that's enough. It's also on the butt for those of you who want to feel that. There are quite a few motors on the butt, upper butt, so you can feel that too. But what's neat is with the arms, they were doing I think it was Pavlov they were demoing, and you could actually feel a bit of the kick from the gun from it. Currently game support's only 3 games. It's not a whole lot. The rest requires modding, but then again, that's why certain game companies should allow mods. Cough, cough, VRChat. With Chill Out, there's a lot of quality of life shit that's been modded. Kind of like VRChat was prior to Easy Anti-Cheat and them, essentially kissing our ass trying to make the bad reviews go away. I think that's ultimately what made them actually bust their ass to get those features out, was the bad reviews. Otherwise they wouldn't have cared as much. But it's a few people want a particular thing added in for quality of life that most people may not want. Somebody mods it. Neat. You didn't have to go and develop that and add it to the game. Just allow the mod for it. And why to this day, I'm still not sure why VRChat hasn't allowed community workshop mods. That would solve a lot of issues. But when it comes to modding, it can be abused, usually is abused. But it's also just a way, something as simple as I don't like the color of the menu. You can change that. I don't like how the menu is laid out. I am particular in how I want my menu to look. You can change that. It saves the developers a ton of work and lets you customize the game to how you want. Stuff I understand certain games where there is competitive shit like CSGO, Rainbow Six, stuff like that, not allowing modding and trying to just what few good things are added, it's abused more type deal, fine. But a social fucking platform, social VR, why? What? To punish all of the good people for the few bad actors that are out there who aren't going to follow your rules anyway. all they did was affect everybody who was using mods the right way. It didn't do anything to stop those who were using it for malicious intent. Correction, it did for like 2 hours in the open beta until they cracked it, and then at the moot point after that, it's just over. So for 2 hours, yes, VRChat was client free in beta. That's it. So I don't really see what the point was other than, you know, corporate making it look like their platform's secure. And I think we all know who, which particular corporate company cracked down on them for that, but I don't know. I think personally, Facebook Meta has been kind of using their money and their pool to shape VRChat into what they wanted their social platform to be, but nobody would touch their social platform because it was Meta. And same issue Chill-Out's been having. Oh, none of my friends are there. So what do? They go and start, you know, shaping VRChat into what they want their ideal VR platform to be. And personally, I think VRChat has a lot bigger problems running around on the platform than the malicious client users, but whatever, they haven't seemed to care about that and haven't for years, so. Oh. Yes, StreamLootSpot, hello. Why is your name green? But yes, like, the next, well, through the rest of the year, things should be interesting. I think at this point, Chill-Out's a little bit behind their roadmap, but I mean, being realistic, whenever any company releases a roadmap that requires, you know, developers working on code, when is it ever on time? So, not too surprised they're a little behind, unless somehow in the next month and a half, they dump a ton of big features, like heavy alterations. I don't think they're keeping their deadline. But I can see them managing by the end of the year. And at that point, I think we'll see a tipping point. Which reminds me, follow me. Do you have a account on Chill-Out yet?
Me?
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I remember that I went into the game one time to see how it is, so I might still have one, or maybe not. I don't know.
You should still have one. If you, yes. I still had one after a year and a half of not touching it. So I imagine you still have an account.
Probably.
Holy shit, Steam. What's with all the updates? War Thunder. Yeah, go ahead and update that. I play that somewhat now and then. Speaking of War Thunder, I'm waiting to see if they'll give me another sponsorship opportunity. That was fun last time. And one of the few sponsorships I get offered that I actually care to do. All of these mobile games that are like, oh, hey, you should do this and convince viewers to do this for like a few bucks. And I'm like, some mobile game that like you're coming to me of all people to try and peddle. I'm sorry, I might get 1 or 2 people, but for the amount of effort I'm going to put in for what little you pay, $10 for getting 2 people to complete level 5. Not really that interested, sorry. Like that requires me modding my overlay and playing the game on stream and then letting chatbot run and all of that stuff and advertising for a week for $10 ain't worth my time. I'm sorry. Like, I've said it and I will keep saying it. the type of sponsorships I like to fucking work with. Use code Griffin551 at checkout, save 10%, and I get 10% commission. That's how I prefer things to work, and then I can advertise on my own time how I want. By the way, Dubby and who's the other one? I don't even know who the two are. I should probably remember that more. We had Dubby Energy and Ulti Energy, which reminds me I need to order samples of theirs and try it. Gamer Subs, if anyone's there, please work with me. I love your products. Please. I will start spamming applications. Don't test me. And then, so yeah, right now it's Dubby and Ulti, 10% off, 10% commission, the general thing. There is another company I am with that I make commission on that actually has seen some use. That's due to Twitch's TOS. I can't exactly tell you who. I don't know if they get upset about that or not, honestly. I know someone who got their account banned for a week because they linked to their link tree, which linked to their Fansly, and they got nailed for linking to explicit content. And I'm like, really? That's like giving their business card and you banning them because their business card had something on it you didn't like. Which, by the way, I don't use Linktree because they got involved with NFTs and they can go fuck themselves. I am with bio.link there. But yeah, it's essentially just a virtual business card. Has a link to all of my socials, pretty much everything. Everything except my Fansly. That's not on there because Twitch being Twitch. So I don't know if I can directly tell you who it is, but it is a company that makes long distance controlled Bluetooth devices. Those of you who know. And Twitch, you can't do shit about it because I didn't say anything or link to anything explicit or anything. It's just, Bluetooth devices that can be controlled long distance. There is an affiliate link in my Discord under the 18+ section because, got age restricted that shit. Unfortunately, they don't give a discount. They just give commission, which kind of sucks, honestly. They give a higher commission than most, but I'd rather take a little cut to my commission and give you all a discount. But I said they're not going to listen to me if I go and complain about that, so what's the point? I was on here. Right, that's what I was doing. I'm going to search. VOLMI. Volmy. Users. There's a Volmy2 details. Add friend. You've already sent a friend request to this user. Apparently, I've already looked you up. Neat. Space Robot Kyle. Yeah, I don't think you've done anything on here. Oof. You lay down and sit down a lot. Do you like not having to stand up and calibrate? One thing I love about Chill Out, when I'm hanging on VR chat and then decide, I'm going to pop in on Chill Out to see who's there. I'm normally laying in bed. I don't have to get out of bed to recalibrate when I sign in. It just remembers my last known calibration. So as long as my trackers are roughly in the right spot, it looks okay.
Oh.
And then I'm like, okay, I feel like hopping on VR chat. Oh, fuck. Now I have to get out of bed. Yeah. Something that's so insignificant and first world problem, but having to get up to recalibrate because the game doesn't remember when you your last known calibration. Come on, VR chat, it's not that hard. Chill Out can do it. You can do it. Come on. You already have it set to remember between avatars, which took you 5 fucking years to add, but whatever. Yeah. That'd be a nice feature update. Not having to stand up and T-pose every time I want to get in. But yes, anyway. as far as like, I need to reach out to GamerSupps again. I'm just opening a ton of browser tabs today. By the way, for those of you who are curious, Opera GX for life, let's go. Dark mode for websites, like force dark mode upon websites. And my favorite thing, global ad block that, you know, just works everywhere except Twitch, because Twitch, I don't know. YouTube it works on. Can't tell you the last time I saw a YouTube ad. And you'd be amazing, like how many ads are on certain websites, because like it'll load the page and like, oh hey, you're using ad blocker, you need to disable, and 99% of the time I'm like, oh hey, fuck you, and then leave because I don't care enough to read whatever the fuck it was that I went there for. On the few times I am like, you know what, fine, I disable it and then watch the page take 4 times as long to load, and like the 50 ads at the top and all down the sides of the page, it's like, oh, okay. Like ads are just a number game. The more people that see your ad, the more money you make. Which is why I question why Twitch actually runs ads on my channel. But anyway, like joking aside, I don't know why I'm required to run ads, pre-roll ads. It's annoying. I don't care for them. Nobody cares for ads. And why the hell they thought offering us an extra 5% of the cut for ad revenue would motivate anybody to run more ads. Maybe if you made it like 70% of the ad revenue, maybe people would consider it. But I am not subjecting you all to, you know, 3 minutes of ads every hour just to remove the 15-second pre-roll ad that you have to see. Unless, of course, you subscribe, in which case you don't see any ads. Though, honestly, like, if you're gonna spend money, like, honestly, get something for it, please. By the way, merch store. Oh yeah, I have a website. Yes, well, a domain, and soon, I guess technically a website. It's technically just a merch store at the moment, but I need to work on the homepage and turn it more into like an actual official landing page. But yes, there are cute mugs, cute shirts, stickers. Unfortunately, I can't do enamel pins unless I order a minimum of 300, and no. But yeah, it's through Fourth Wall. They actually have decent print quality on their shirts, so I offer shirts now. There's also a Trash Panda hoodie, like the one I have on my avatar. It just says Trash Panda on the back. Because why not? I have one of the shirts sitting behind me, actually. I need to take pictures of the mug and the shirt and post those. I need to take more pictures of my avatar and post those. You know what? I'll take a moment. There is a picture I want to post later. Yeah, fuck you too, music. These right here. I have a matching pair now, and I need to take pictures and do a side-by-side comparison, because why the fuck not? Hey, it auto restarted itself this time. Neat. I need a new music bot. But yeah, so probably later I'll be, before I start doing like actual photo shoots and shit, I want to get VRC lens back on, because any of you who have ever do photography or have ever used like a DSLR camera, it is essentially that within VR. And I don't know what's with VRChat's camera, but they kind of half-assed the bokeh effect and the, you know, blur in the background. What? Let me see if I have a picture I can show that really demonstrates how bad this is. Like when it first came out, I was told it looks like it's photoshopped. Um, where is my recent pictures through VIE? Ah, no, don't scroll. Where did you go? Here, do I have any like? Okay, that's a fuck ton of pictures of shit I need to fix. Where's like a legit picture of myself? Yeah, here we go. That's a good one. Now, where is one, like one of my favorites? Using VRC lens. I know I have. Where the hell is that particular one? I'll try and find my favorite, but like VRC lens, if anyone's looking for a good camera add-on, I highly recommend. It's like $11. I need to pick it up and probably will within the next few days. I'm not gonna bother streaming adding it to the avatar because it really is only a few minutes worth of work. Hmm. Where the hell is it? Come on. Like the lighting and everything on that picture was perfect. I know how to find, well, not so much find you as it is, track it down. I sent it to someone recently over Discord and I don't remember where it's stashed on my PC. There's some actual pictures of you. What is your name? Damn it, not open there. Whatever, over here. What are you called? Worse. Whatever. Okay, I can live with doing it that way. Since I'm doing that, why not? There's another good one. Like, I haven't done any official, like, me attempting. Well, I've done a few. It's mostly been just me screwing around. But where'd she go? Come here, you. Okay, here. One I took for a profile picture, like, yes, it does a good job of blurring out the background. However, it gives this weird halo effect sometimes around certain parts, and then it kind of like blurs the edge, and it's really evident in like some areas where it's kind of like half-assed, kind of, yeah, like that. What is this kind of like halo effect? And then it just like struggles with the hair a bit. It's not very good. For a very quick like look at it from a distance, it's not bad. But, you know, for one that gives me all sorts of levels of adjustment, like, you don't have any of the weird fringing in the hair on the sides or any of the halo on this. It just works better, gives me much better control over it. This was just a random test. I liked all the orange in it. My favorite of all the ones I've now using VRC lens, though, would probably be this one. Like, very narrow depth of field, grabbing just the face, and like it properly blurs everything. You don't have like this little bit being really blurred where down here it's not. It doesn't have any of the weird fringing or halo effect going on. It just works. And I don't know, maybe VRChat could talk to the guy who made VRSuins and maybe work out something and get it in game. That'd be nice. Granted, that thing does eat a ton of parameter slots on the controller, so trade-offs. I'm gonna have to give up. I'm at least eye tracking on it, probably to fit it onto my avatar. So I'm gonna have a separate one for pictures. But yeah, like I need to take more pictures in general. Evolve me. You have some pictures later too.
Yeah.
I know you tend to take more than I do. Yeah, I've been surprised with pictures in my DMs, which is always nice. And then, yeah, you posted one in your server, and I was like, oh, I know I fell asleep on you. You don't need to rub it in. I know, I'm sorry.
I wasn't rubbing it in. I just thought it was cute.
What can I say? You were comfy, and I was tired, passing out already. So, what'd you expect? Comfy kitty. Which, by the way, do you have access to the assets for that avatar? That's a no.
The person who made the avatar I have blocked, so I don't know.
Well, I'm sure I've got the Mulin base laying around somewhere, and it can't be that hard to figure out how they did the slime effect on the shader. Wait. Oh no, you were talking about that human avatar you were looking at changing to.
I'm not really changing to, just
additional avatar. Yeah.
Version. Yeah.
I mean, I can work on potentially updating your Mulin. I believe there is a way to source the files as long as I don't need to take it in Blender. But we ain't gonna talk about that. I hate that site. It shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't, but that's how I got the other.
Yeah. Like, when it comes to avatar ripping, if like you rip a personal model, like you rip this and then start running around like, oh, look at my new model and shit, you're an asshole. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, you took somebody's OC, their persona, their personality, their online representation of themselves, and now you're passing that off as you. If it's a public avatar and you rip it and upload it and claim it as yours, that's a problem. Even if you don't claim it's yours, uploading a ripped avatar is what I have an issue with. Where it's not so much if you're looking into like reverse engineering how a 3.0 controller works because they did something really neat and you're curious and want to understand, that I get. Don't go uploading shit you rip. Like, reverse engineering, I understand. I learn by tinkering with the avatar I have. That's how I've learned everything I know for avatar creation, is tinkering with what I've had, what I've... Like, it started with my original wolf, and I slowly started like, well, I could pay someone $10 to do this, or I could learn how to do it. It seems relatively simple. I learned how to do that. Oh, well, I want to do this. And initially started all from like when I got my initial commission from Rantis, I wanted small tweaks here and there. And I didn't want to bother him for it. So I started learning, oh, hey, Kyle. Oh, first time chat. Hey, welcome, welcome. We're talking about, I guess at this point, how I learned how to make avatars. I am by no means a professional. There's still things I don't understand. I hate Blender with a passion. I don't do weight painting or modeling, like actual sculpting or creation of the model, but I can add clothes in Blender. I now know how to scale things in Blender. That's all the more I care to do. That, or, merge materials. I do know how to, like, take an existing avatar, merge materials, and make new textures based off of that. But other than that, I'm more Unity. I like more the technical side of things rather than the creative side of things. And by mostly trial and error, actually, is how I've learned a lot of how to do things. And it's just become to the point where I can start with a base and turn it into an avatar just from me wanting to tinker with my own stuff. So, it takes a little bit of time to learn. So back in high school, I took 3 or 4 years worth of like electronics classes as an elective because, it was fun. I could make interesting things. And once it kind of clicked in how the 3.0 controller works as far as like toggles and shit, and it clicked like, oh hey, it functions just like logic gates. Then figuring out how to make things work from that point forward was fairly simple. Like all of the fluff I have on my avatar, the chest fluff, the fluff on the back of the ankle, the hip fluff, none of that's set to toggle in the clothing animations. That's all its own passive thing that's set there, and it's basically if any of these particular clothing items are on, then turn it off. If all of them are off, then turn the hip fluff on. So it was most of stuff like that, like if it toggles any of the body features that he's used for more than just a single article of clothing, so pretty much all the fluff and everything, it's done that way as its own separate thing. It's not in the clothing animation itself. Like all of my clothing animations don't do anything other than just toggle the game object for the clothes. That's it. No blend shapes, no nothing. All that's handled independently. And reason I started doing it that way, one, if I add more clothing, it's just really easy to add in an additional condition for it. But also, I've had issues in the past, like say for the hip fluff between the booty shorts and the yoga shorts I've got. If I toggle the hip fluff through the animation, I'd have issues where sometimes it would just spaz out, like off and on, when one of them or both of them, either of them were on, because for whatever reason it gets into a check on that particular bit, like one animation saying it should be on, one animation saying it should be off. I don't know what to do, therefore I tried to do both. And it's just resolved any of those issues I've had. Like I haven't had good luck toggling or having like blend shapes on multiple animations. So I just avoid it. Plus it allows me to, fuck around, and if I want to make a hairless version of this, I have a toggle that is supposed to be for a full body latex suit that I haven't had made yet, that just all the fluff on the body gets turned off. This avatar looks weird without its fluff. But I just find it easier doing it that way. Plus, if something goes wrong, it's less going on the animations. So if something does break, I can narrow it down to something with the fluff not toggling right or something with the clothes not toggling right. So I'm like diagnosing issues. It's just easier that way too. Oh, hey, it's a Stalebeat. Hello. How are you doing? You finally home from work? Yeah, I was wondering when that was coming. I was debating if I should just get up and do them now or not. Hello? 1, 2, 3.
Highly
4,
Feed Files
5,
is now following.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Wow. Yeah. Kyle at the Files, thank you for following. Welcome, welcome. Well, I've already said welcome, but welcome again. Hey, Stale, have you looked into the Pico for Enterprise or Pro at all, or like the links I sent you? Is curious. I know you said maybe down the road you were gonna look into getting one, but have you like looked into the link at all? Also, I found a way around it. Here. Actually. Oh, 3. What? But anyway, hey Stale, I found a way around this BS. Oh, have you looked into the links I sent you? Have you looked into them at all, or just like, oh neat, I might get one down the road and haven't really bothered? I have found a way. Yeah. So I haven't bothered. I found a way around it. I found a way to get one. I know how to get one now. So I am just going to, follow the official channels and apply for one using a business I am going to create for $157 because that's all it costs in my state to register an LLC. It's like 150 some bucks to register it and all, and then after like 10 years, it's $70 to update the registration. So that should work. At that point, I don't see why they'd refuse me, because I mean, I am a registered business. That was your requirement. Sell me the damn headset. But yeah, not just for that though. There are other reasons why I'm looking at doing that. Tax write-offs being a big one, because being able to get some money back for PC parts and other things like emotes that I get made. Not have getting that back in taxes later on at the end of the year would be nice. PC upgrades, having that money back at the end of the year would be nice. But also, if I reach out to partner with a company, it's like I look a lot more professional because I now have both a website and or soon to be a registered company. And then at that point, I don't see why Pico wouldn't sell me a headset. So here's hoping. I mean, you looked into it. Is it just you need to provide a company name and nothing more, or? I know you tried to go through the official channels. How did that go? When it comes to their business requirement, did you find anything out as far as what they require? I wish to know your experience in that regard. Either way, I'm probably sinking that money in by the end of summer, probably. I'll start saving away for that. I mean, technically I have it sitting in my stream funds, but I'm kind of, GPU and headset. Well, it's a prerequisite for getting the headset, so at the moment it's a require GPU is my next move. But yes, I will probably be registering LLC since it costs me absolutely. It's not a yearly fee or anything, so why not? Kind of deal. Haven't officially settled on a name yet. I'm tossing a few ideas around in my head. But yes, That might be a thing. Well, will be a thing, just a matter of when. Anyway, how was your day, Stale? How are you doing? What's up? Also, Stale music requests are on. Same to you, Vol. Well, no, you probably have my stream muted since you're in chat here. Unless you like my voice so much you want to hear the echo.
No, I muted.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, like if I'm in voice chat with someone, stream is muted. Sorry if they're, unless they mute themselves in Discord and start talking in chat, in which case it's like, fine. Ooh. Oh, one of my cousins just picked up a 3D printer the other day too. Oh, right. Yes, I need to show you. I'll just send you the picture. I think I might have already sent this to you, but if I did, tough luck, you're getting it again type of deal. I don't think I did. Here you go. Have a picture. But anyway, yeah, so cousin, so he initially found that on Facebook Marketplace for me and sent me the link because I kind of told, like, most of my cousins work in IT in some shape or form. So I was like, yo, if any of you know a company that's getting rid of a server rack, hit me up. I'm trying to find one and not have to pay for one because I know people pay these to be removed from their property. So I don't see a point in paying someone who was most likely paid to remove it in the first place. And he found one. I picked that up. It was something that they got like 2 years ago for a project that got canceled and has sat in the warehouse ever since. Because, you know, companies all the time pay like $2,000 for shit, cancel a project, and just don't bother. So, some companies lost, my gain. I now have space to start shoving it. And when I sent him a picture of it after I acquired it yesterday, he sent me a picture of a 3D printer in his trunk. He just went to Micro Center to pick it up. It was originally MSRP. It was like $250. It was marked down to like $199, and he had a coupon. He got it for like $100. Fucking jealous. But yes, he got a extruder printer. So now I know one of my cousins has a resin printer and one has a filament printer. So I am good on hitting people up for parts. Both of them live within like 30 minutes too. So win. Oh crap, that's right. Is Sunday Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, no, I've got we're all getting together for that. But yeah. How's the 3D printer setup coming along? Which one did you get? Like what? Did you get a new one, or are you just like working on fixing something? Because I know you've had one. You have a few, if I recall correctly. Plus the laser engraver. All right, laser engraver was just a add-on module for the printer, right? Oh, nice. I mean, at this point, I don't see a need for me to get one because, you know, cousins have one and I can just poke them up and they'll do it free or for even cost of materials. I'll cover cost of material. Like, I have no problem doing that when I need to prototype shit or the handful of times I need something. So I now no longer have a need to buy a 3D printer. That's nice. Unless I want to start a business with it, but maybe. I wouldn't mind, but I'd like to know I'd be able to at least pay it off within a few months without having to constantly be printing shit. And I keep getting pinged on Discord. Who the fuck do I have unmuted? What server? Apparently no server. Alright then, thanks Discord for being weird.
Do you have notifications on for your server?
Actually I do. I got pinged in that one. I see that now. Pull request. Well, did they just they did just join. You get there. Then I can mark you as checked because where's my ad reaction? Checked. That would explain that somebody joined. I'm willing to bet it's probably user error. That's just my guess. Bad heat peeling on ledges. I must still place some money on user error. I'm sorry, Stalemate. But that's where I'm put my bet. Yeah. If the thing just, spews plastic everywhere, machine error. Yes, by wet you mean like has more than what, 5% humidity or something stupid? Yes. It So when are you getting metal 3D printer, huh? One that prints metal. When are you getting that?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Aw, you don't want to print metal things? That's all it costs. That's cheaper than I expected. I guess I have a coffee that I don't really advertise or anything. Yeah. I don't know. Custom printed 3D metal parts. I mean, you could probably a certain website that makes silicone sculptures has all of their 3D models available now, and you could make metal variants of those, and people may or may not buy them. But yeah, I don't know. More serious note, yeah, the metal ones are neat. Maybe down the road I'll get one. The money's currently being sunk somewhere else. Oof. Am I buffering? Oof. Aw. Boo. Hold up. How would my internet kick you off the game? That's not a me problem. Unless you were playing on my server, in which case, yeah, no, that might be my internet. But... Aw. Yeah, no, that's definitely not my server then. Yeah. In my decision to leave that my server off last night, I kind of forgot that's what ran Griffinbot. Fortunately, it's the only mostly used for moderation shit, so safe. I'm gonna double check that. Are you the one that does the verification? Rules. Me6 handles that. Cool. What if I can configure Griffinbot to do reaction rolls? I need to look into that. Maybe have it take over because I trust it more than I trust Me6. Me6 be a bit of an impulsive bitch when it comes to announcing going live announcements, so I don't trust it for anything. Redbot. Reaction rolls. It's like the 5th tab I've opened today for things I need to look up later. It sounds like okay. You started buffering. That tells me it's fine, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now here's a question. Are you paying for that yourself, or is it like on base or military-based internet? I'm curious. Do you have Comcast, Xfinity, or whatever their other like counterpart is? Okay. Are you on base? Ah, well, there's your problem. I've never heard of them, and therefore that is probably also part of your problem. Boingo. You know what? I am curious. I am going to look that up. Give me a minute. Boingo. Connects organizations seamlessly and wirelessly. Ah, is it all wireless? Boingo Broadband. Boingo provides residential high-speed wireless and IPTV services for troop stations. Ah, that's why. Fuck wireless. Yeah, okay. I don't need to read anymore. I understand why you're having issues. Aw. I wonder if your phone would be, like, better service. Like, no hard lines suck, man. Like, I got wires run all over this fucking house for internet. Like, the only things that are wireless are the things that do not have an Ethernet port. That's it. If it has an Ethernet port, I'm running a cable. I do not trust Wi-Fi, even today's standards. Spectrum. Yeah, I believe they're like the Comcast equivalent. Yeah. Was it any better? Aw, thanks. Yee. I got them made by somebody on Telegram. They do, a friend of mine actually recommended them. They were doing a promotion, 30 Telegram stickers, or 5 Telegram stickers for $30. And I like their art style, and I was like, fuck yeah, please. And yeah, I've had them make that. I actually got it in the highest resolution they could make it in because do I have that link here? Do I? Yes, I have that link. Is that the right link? Hell yeah, it works. Yes. But yeah, I did a thing with those. I still need to work on the landing page for that to make it look a little more, not so much official as it is I want, like, Griffin551.live. I want to have, like, an about me kind of landing page there. With, like, not just a, hey, here's the merch store type of thing. So, that needs a bit of work. That requires me digging into stuff I learned 13 years ago and learning a little, like, touching up on my HTML and shit. Which, damn it, let's open another tab so I remember to do this later. This is getting fun. More work. But yeah, I'll have to, if you want, hit me up on Discord. I can send you their Telegram info. Unfortunately, I don't have a Twitch, so I have no means to, like, linking them as my channel artist or one of my channel artists, which kind of sucks. So I would totally do that. I'd like to get more made at some point. I just don't know what to get. I am open to suggestions, so. But yeah. Yes. Anyway, Selby, was that, like, Spectrum, was it better than what you have now, or? I'm curious, because I know Spectrum's often compared to Comcast and Xfinity, if not owned by the same people or whatever. Something like that. They're frequently compared to each other. Yeah, it seems like I'm able to stream it 5 megaseconds. So cool. I'll have to check the VOD later to see how quality is compared to my normal stuff. But right, I owe you an 8-hour stream still, don't I? I mean, I'm like 90% sure I still owe you an 8-hour stream. Yeah. That weapon skin one you played, what was I doing at that time? Like, yeah, I'm leaving that full-time one unchecked. I'll do you a 7-hour stream sometime in the next week. Actually, maybe Sunday. Sunday's when I'm starting Tears of the Kingdom. I might run that for 8 hours. I don't know. Actually, yeah, if I'm doing that Sunday, that means my Saturday is free to me, unless I feel like streaming something Saturday night. I don't know yet. I know I'm probably going out to dinner with family Saturday, so it would be a later night stream, 9:30, maybe 10, if I were to do something. But Sunday at 7 p.m. is going to be Tears of the Kingdom. That's when I kick off that, and we'll see how much of stream gets consumed by it going forward. It's going to be at least one day a week. Maybe more, probably more, I don't know. Depends on how sucked into it I get compared to Breath of the Wild, because I know Breath of the Wild was like 3 days a week for a solid month. I know that Minecraft, when we kicked off Minecraft, was like a 12.5-hour stream. That was that was a long one. And I don't know, maybe this year I'll do a subathon or something for my birthday. Or the day after my birthday. I might do it the day after. Because I normally like to take the day to myself and just hang out with friends and stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, that is coming up. Oh shit. That's next month. Fuck. About a month away. That means I should start planning shit now. This work. Damn it. My list of work grows. Birthday subathon tab. That should, when I go to check all that after stream, remind me. I'll deal with that later tonight. Oh, I do have Task Manager open. How many tabs of Opera do I have open? 51. Neat. The list grows. And grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. Just like the list of Avatar work I have that grows more than it shrinks because I keep finding things that need fixed. But yeah, I mean, might do something. It's, I don't know if I'll call it a subathon. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But I do plan on doing 12, 24-hour, maybe longer. I don't know. You won't catch me sleeping in VR or anything on it because, you know, I can't sleep in VR. I don't sleep well. And if I'm going to be doing a multiple day thing, there's no way in hell I'm going to, you know, sleep deprive myself like that. I do sometimes for part of the night, like for a few hours, and I hop off and proceed to sleep another 5 hours in my bed. Well, in my bed without the VR on. But yeah, there's, you can ask Falmy. There have been times where I just happen to pass out, but I normally don't sleep long. I always, the longest I think I've ever slept straight was an hour and a half max. But yeah, like I just can't sleep the night through in VR properly. So I won't be doing that.
You.
What? I just read your Discord status and did as said.
You've been fraud. I'm so sorry.
I must apologize. I use my Discord status for important things. But yeah, sleeping in VR is not something I typically do, or if I do, it's once on a very rare occasion, and then I proceed to get more sleep out of VR. I have passed out on Valmy here before, fairly recently too with that. Yeah. When I'm tired, I have a habit of falling asleep sometimes, but I just can't get a proper night's sleep in VR. I don't know. What about you, Valmy? You able to?
Not usually.
Yeah.
A couple times I have fallen asleep in VR. I usually just did it when I was alone.
Oh. Like, those that sleep in VR every night, all night, I don't get it. Oh yes, my Discord. I wonder if that link's working yet. Cause it I should have Does it work? Nope. Oh well. I'll have to double check to make sure that it's configured right. But Since I do have the domain, I would want to get join.griffin551.live to point to that invite link. Yeah, that invite link I know works. That's a permanent link I created. But I thought I had subdomain for Griffin551 set to route. But I guess not. Oh well, I don't know why I would have disabled that. I am now confused. I thought I had that still existing from when I previously owned the domain. Wait, there we go. Let's see. I am getting, okay, I'm assuming that's you joining the Discord or somebody posting something. I see a notification marked in mine. I wish to manage it. And I should have clicked on the DNS management because that's what I need to do anyway. Manage domain. My domain's estimated value is below $100. Well, that's a fat rip. Oh well. Didn't expect it to be worth much. Is DNS? This is where. Yeah, do I have? Oh. No, not this. Where is? No. Boarding. Here we go. No, it is set. Okay. Let's see if that works. Watch.griffin551.live, not secure. Twitch.tv is blocked. Excuse me? Twitch refused a connection. That's understandable. So then why does join .griffon551.live website can't be reached? Yep. Fuck you too, GoDaddy. I'm blaming you for that one. Anyway. Yeah. Ideally, I could use that because I initially like griffin551.gg would be great, but I refuse to pay $100 a year for a fucking .gg domain just because it's a .gg. Thanks, Discord. I don't know why your domain extension is so expensive compared to everyone else. Oh, hey, you're only a year younger than me. Neat. That means you're definitely old enough for that role, and you get the check mark indicating I have done that. Welcome. But yeah, I don't know. I've only ever somewhat. Okay, so since I have like registered a domain before, I was in charge of managing the domain for a server and the server creator, server founder, whatever you want to call them, paid me. So it was like a group led thing, but the one who initially started the idea is the one that transferred the money to me to buy the domain. And $100 a year for a GG is stupid. Which reminds me, I'm gonna go, not you. Back when I was trying to get a student license for Substance again. Oh, come on. Why are you not playing music now? Hello?
Mhm.
Okay, I can hear you. Excellent. I guess there's just a solid minute of dead silence at the end of that song. Okay then.
Hmm.
Thanks for that, and thanks for confusing me. We're gonna go to GoDaddy again. And we're gonna see. I know this domain name's going to exist. I'm curious as to if they're gonna be like, oh well, that's a restricted domain and blah blah blah, or if they're gonna give me a price. If you.edu. Sorry, we didn't find. Looking for a domain name instead. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is unavailable. Okay, I'm curious. Does it actually fucking exist? Can't be reached. But yeah, initially I was looking at like potentially oh wait, it's a .education domain name, not a .edu. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to know the cost to register. www.yifu.edu. They wanted a school, and you know, YIF University was going to be a. It is, and it costs $160. $160 to burn, yes. But anyway, so yeah, the idea was like back before when Substance Painter was separate from Adobe, and back when early days when Adobe first acquired them, you could literally apply for an education license, essentially 1 year free license to Substance Painter. They didn't like check it worth shit. And there were people who were signing up as like Harry Potter from attending Hogwarts, and would, when they asked for a school ID, upload fucking YIF as the ID, and immediately got approved for a license for a year. And then they started cracking down on that, and then it's like, oh well, if you want to register, you can use a .edu and get approved right away. And it's like, you know. And back then, I was still thinking like, well, what if they actually want to start verifying or actually bother to check? One, I feel sorry for whoever does, seeing all of that, those uploaded IDs, quote IDs, rip. But I was like, you know, initially looked into what it would cost to register a .edu domain, and they are restricted. Not anyone can just go and register one, sadly, but understandably. And we were thinking like, well, what name? How about YIF University, where we teach art? And I could probably poke a few art friends and BS them to be instructors for it. And yes, we specialize in art. We wouldn't be an official registered college or any kind of educational center like that, but you know, it would at least, from a very quick look, be okay. And should they go, you know, Googling YIFU or YIF University, I'm sure they would find all sorts of fun pictures showing up. So, rip to whoever would have to verify that one as well, but at that point, they kind of deserve it. It's Adobe. I'm sorry, I don't support paying $40 a month for software just because you're Adobe and you're the industry standard for it. Like, I'm not sure why industry standard means you can charge a lot more for your product. It's bullshit. And it's like, for me who wants to do it as a hobby, I'm not paying you that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't have the money to pay you $40 a month for my hobby. Per program, mind you. Or per, like, batch of programs. I think they do discounts and you can get a few programs for like a few art related ones or a few like production related movie production type stuff, and it's still like I just tinker around with a shit and occasionally upload something on YouTube. On a very rare occasion, I will do a video type deal. Yeah, fuck Autodesk. It's like, I understand having a full-on, like the full version costing $2,000 a year. How about you let the hobbyists have a version that costs less? And the biggest complaint I have with Adobe. Oh no, you can't buy a license to our software. You need to rent it. There is no owning a license. No, you can't buy the current version and just own it forever for a flat fee. You need to keep paying us every single month for the rest of the eternity that you wish to use our software. I'm sorry, you lose me with that. Any company that's like, oh, sorry, we don't sell a license, we only rent it. You need to pay us every month as long as you want to use it. I'm like, okay, I will find an alternative or rip your software. I'm sorry, no. Like, it's shit business practice because you only fuck over the small guy who wants to do it as a hobby or can't afford it because, small business. And you're sitting there like, oh, well, the businesses who make billions a year can afford to pay $2,000 a year for the software. So that's what we'll charge for it. You as a little company starting out, tough luck for you. Because companies will pay us this and we're happy making what we're making. And if you really need it, you'll pay that $2,000. So for that reason, fuck Adobe and fuck anyone else who doesn't offer a permanent license. That only makes me hate them more. Trying to revoke a license. Like when I got Pro Tools back when I went to school, I still own Pro Tools, I think 12 now. I bought 11 and it came with a year worth of upgrades. But at the very least, I have a lifetime license to Pro Tools 11. Like I can use it wherever. That it requires an iLok, which I think is a whole nother level of stupidity, but whatever. Having to have a USB device plugged in on each computer you want to use it on. That's stupid. But hey, you gotta make sure they don't rip your software. So for that reason, those of you who do music production and are looking for a wonderful DAW to use that is completely free of charge, Reaper. You get 2 weeks free trial, and then you can just keep clicking that still evaluating button for the rest of eternity. Never pay a dime. Though honestly, they only ask like $199, I think, for a lifetime license. If you enjoy it, just pay it. It's not like Pro Tools $1,000, $2,000 bullshit for permanent license. They are reasonably priced. I don't do music production for a living, therefore I have no need to pay for it. It's just me fucking tinkering around just to keep my skill up every so often. Which I may do on stream one day, because actually I need to check to see if there are any more, any new stems available. Anything decent. Yeah, oh, upgrade for the latest and greatest features. It's totally worth giving up your lifetime license for the few things we've added since. Yeah, I'm sorry, no. But yeah, Reaper, if you're looking strictly for a audio software, digital audio workstation, DAW, whatever, yes, Reaper is a good one. If you're looking for video production in video editing, I highly recommend DaVinci Resolve from Blackmagic. It is essentially a full-blown video production software. Their license you pay for, which if you're going to, you might as well just buy one of their cameras, buy essentially any video device of theirs, and it comes with a free copy. So, and all that really unlocks, I think, is I believe it's After Effects is the equivalent, just more animations and more fancy shit. But as far as if you're just doing basic shit, not getting too complex, it's great. If you are doing complex animations, cough Blender. Ian Hubert, let me go link him real quick. He did one hell of an amazing animation, all in fucking Blender. Yes. That's it. Yeah, I will. Here. If you want to see what Blender is capable of as far as like video production, that is a fucking amazing example. Hold up, that don't look. Is that the right link? I guess that is. That's weird. But yeah, he does some amazing like animation shit in Blender and all. It's insane. But yeah, like I'm surprised DaVinci Resolve is free. It's what I push everyone to who's like looking for any kind of video. DaVinci Resolve. Forget Sony Vegas. Forget anything Adobe. Just forget Adobe in general. They don't exist to me. But yeah, like for photos and photo editing, Krita is a great one. It's actually more like its layout's more geared towards like pen and tablet type workflow. It's great for art. It is a very great Photoshop substitute, and it can open and save in PSD format. So yeah, screw Adobe. There are plenty of free options out there for pretty much whatever you need to get done. But Reaper for audio, DaVinci Resolve for video, and Krita for drawing / photos / your Photoshop replacement, basically. I've been learning more Krita. I used to use Photoshop. Krita, it's just learning what they call their tools versus what Photoshop call them. It's not that bad. Granted, I don't do a whole lot of, I don't draw, and I use it mostly for like editing photos and shit. Like custom icons for the controller for VR chat, or custom cards for Streamloots. That kind of thing. Artwork for the channel that doesn't involve drawing. Or if I like, actually great examples, the Minecraft Mondays tab that I had for when we kicked that off. But yeah, there's always usually a free equivalent out there to whatever software you're trying to get. I recommend looking before, paying a subscription fee. I don't like the subscription only business practice. Yes, you get the latest and greatest, and for those of you who can afford that and want to pay that, that's fine. But offer a damn lifetime license for the current existing version, for those of us who don't care to. And don't make it like stupid overpriced because you're the industry standard. But unfortunately, all these companies are greedy and don't really care as long as they make their money. But yeah, like that's the issue I have with Streamlabs, actually. So I use OBS Studio. I wonder if I can show this. Can I view? Multi-view. Hell yeah. So one thing, last I checked, that OBS has that Streamlabs does not is multi-view, where you can see your preview and program feed, as well as up to, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 6, 12, 24 different sources all at once. And then it shows you which one's on standby and which one's live. Like as I switch between my standby, you'll see like the previous swaps. And it's just, this isn't something, to me, it just seems more professional. Whereas like Streamlabs was more geared towards the whole, like easy, anyone can do type stream setup. And for a while it was great. I used to use it when I very first started streaming until I went and sunk $100 on 4 plugins. Actually, I'll do a little bit of how my audio is routed. Why not? We will switch back to you. So, that's why you're doing that. Goodbye. There we go. Problem solved. Anyway, so I use Elgato's Wave XLR as my microphone interface. And what that allows me to do is up to 8 channels. Unfortunately, only 8 channels worth of audio. And then I can choose whether or not they're sent to my headphones or stream. I can very easily toggle between my mix versus stream mix. So I can very easily, I have it programmed on a button on my Stream Deck. I press a button, I can hear everything you all are hearing. And it's very easy to make sure like levels are set right. But anyway, why I initially stopped using Streamlabs, I paid, me being into audio production, all sunk $100 into some noise correction plugins. I do not remember. One moment. I need to. What are the names of these guys? Declip, Dehum, and Denoise. Essentially all noise correction for microphones. The main one there was Denoise. I have tried, so this is Acon Digital, is who I ended up settling with for it. There's also, I believe, Waves had a, like, Denoise, as well as, I forget the name of them. They have some really damn good plugins for mastering. iZotope. And Acon ended up being the best for like live use. One of the best. Like I got the trial version for all 3 and just listened to myself talk for a little bit while having various things going on in the background and which one did the best job. Specifically my air conditioner that sits 4 feet away from my mic behind me. Like, I can go and turn that on. And you'll hear it for a minute. Like, it'll kick in, and then after a few seconds, like a second or two, it should completely cut that out, or almost completely cut that out. And what it's doing, it should be, 2 seconds. But this is what I mainly sunk the money into, because, like, video production and other stuff, it's not strictly for stream. But it watches in real time for any sounds, and it will notch that sound out. So anything that lasts more than 2 seconds that's a constant sound gets removed, or at least heavily cut. And I can test that by finding, I do believe I have, is it under tool? I do believe I have a tone generator on here. Hello? What was that? New donation. Hello? What? Hey, thanks for the $2 donation. I'm assuming that's a $2 donation. That was you. I just got notified for on my phone. Thank you, PayPal, for being absolutely wonderful and notifying me every time a penny moves in and out of my account. Even when I'm, at a gas station getting gas and I don't need to be notified right away how much I just fucking spent because I just looked at the gas pump. But, it's nice to know. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the donation. And boop to you too. I don't, you know what? I can just demo this the easiest way possible. Let's see. I want to hear myself for a moment. Yes. Okay. And like that, you don't hear it. It just cuts it out. And that's me just hissing right into the fucking mic. And so after buying this, and originally I was using it as a plugin for like directly within Streamlabs, didn't work. Streamlabs will crash. And so I decided to hit them up and be like, yo, here's the plugin I'm using. Here's everything I did to replicate it. It keeps crashing. Please help. And, you know, instead of being professionals and, you know, oh, we're sorry to hear that, we'll look into it and get back to you and, you know, patching the issue, their fucking solution was more or less along the lines of like, oh, we're sorry to hear that. We suggest trying a different plugin. Excuse me? You're not even going to look into why it's doing that? It's just, oh, it doesn't work well, use something else. Really? And so I did. I went and got OBS Studio and started using that ever since and haven't looked back. Until recently, I decided to take a look into them again and got even more pissed off because most of their shit now is locked behind a subscription. For those of you who are looking to get into streaming, OBS Studio with Stream Elements integration, it is absolutely free. You don't have to pay monthly for it. You can have unlimited scenes, unlimited sources within those scenes. And it doesn't cost you a penny. But yeah, it's like, I don't get it. I hate the fact they went subscription-based too. And I'll put it this way. We broadcast the main event hall from a con using OBS Studio and a fucking Wi-Fi hotspot. Granted, that Wi-Fi hotspot had tower priority because the guy who volunteered as video lead does like sports broadcasts in Australia for a living. So essentially that is the fuck you of hotspots. It's like, oh, you all want to get on the internet? Well, tough luck. I need it, so you all get throttled and I don't. Which was fucking hilarious. And I don't think we really had an issue, but yeah. He also was able to, like, within a month, get us a Twitch channel because he, like, knows people at Twitch too. New channels, like, for starting out, someone, like, it's not so much file a complaint, but if they report your channel for certain things, your channel immediately, your live stream's just dead and you're blocked until they, like, Twitch looks into it. And he was able to get us a new channel a month before con that had protection where it's like, yeah, no, you're not getting taken down, which was great. And so we were able to broadcast using OBS Studio. Granted, we had a very, very expensive video switcher feeding that live feed, but, you know, whatever. That irrelevant. OBS was used to broadcast the stream as the main, like, you know, we feed it HDMI, it feeds the world type of deal. It was great. I highly recommend OBS Studio for anyone who's looking to get into streaming or anyone who is streaming. And Stream Elements has a, you can import stuff from MoveBot, Nightbot, and whatever the fuck, like all of your scenes and stuff can be ported over from Streamlabs. It's great. But yeah, like I've been using OBS Studio since I started doing this more, I would say officially and more routinely. Actually, follow me. What do you use? I've used Stream Elements or Streamlabs.
I use Streamlabs because that actually allows me to hear when somebody follows.
You can set that up in OBS Studio. I actually have that set to feedback into Okay, so all of my notification sounds, whenever you follow, subscribe, any Twitch notification, any of my notification sounds go through OBS Studio, out the monitor output, which gets fed into the sound effects channel in the virtual mixer, which then gets fed back as a master mix into OBS and sent to you all. So it gets pulled from OBS, mixed, and then put back. And that's what you all hear. It also allows me to isolate it. But yeah, you can easily hear, like, you can monitor any of your sources in OBS. There's also, oh right, you can capture like application audio only now. They added that as a thing, like application. What's the official name for it? Application audio capture, yeah. So like if you do Spotify or something, you can capture just the audio. You don't need to capture the whole window and go through all that. It's just an audio source, which is nice. I have my audio done differently, and honestly, if I wanted to do audio the way I would like to do it, I'd be routing it through a physical mixer, but that's even more work and more complicated and more software and more money, but it'd be nice. And I like physical control for shit. Like, I wish I had a video switcher, like actual switcher with buttons to change my scenes. Actual physical mixer with faders for my audio. That'd be great. But no. Oh, while we're on the level. Well, I mean, I don't know how. Yeah, but speaking of like industry standard. Let's go look at the broadcast lens. Sure. I have a feeling you're gonna be what I'm looking. Yep. Actually, no, those aren't broadcast lenses. Here we are. That might be what I'm after. Is that what I'm after? Shopping. No. Really? That's that. Huh. I think the price on these has come down quite a bit. But like your big box lenses, like trying to find one. There we are. Yeah, that's more like what I was looking for. Your standard, large, like you'd have in TV studios and sports broadcasts and all of that. $212,000 for the lens alone. You're paying $212 for some glass. Yeah. Now, granted, it's parfocal and all this fancy stuff. It'll keep its focus no matter how much you zoom in and out and all that fancy BS, but still, it's $212,000. And studios will have like half a dozen of these things sitting around. It's crazy. Oh. Yeah, I can help you if you want to make the switch over for me.
Okay.
Yeah, like if you're in the business, yeah, you have the money to afford that. But still, it's the fact that a single lens for camera costs as much. So back in 2019, I used to joke about it, like, oh, it costs as much as a house. Unfortunately, I can't make that joke anymore because, it's actually the cheaper option of the two. But yeah, it's ridiculously expensive for a lens. And yeah, the last year we did the con, they had Blackmagic cameras, which was great. I loved it. Blah. But yeah, like the camera I use for this motion capture is like $400. It's a Sony A6000 with the what is that, the 16 to 50 millimeter kit lens on it. I have the 80 to no, whatever the other kit lens is that comes with it, I have as well. But yeah. I mean, the Sony's great. It does good pictures. I will hydrate as soon as I get more water. As soon as I'm done. Like that. Okay, now I'll get my water. Oh. My gallon jug actually has water in it. Really? Who's assaulting me on? Why? How dare? Oh, hey, Coco. How dare? Boy. Anyway. Right, that's what I was. Why? Anyway. I just saw the squats. Why? Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. Boy. 10 squats. Boy. 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 Anyway, how are you all doing tonight? Mr. Keen Artifact and Coco coming in with the assault. Reminds me, I need to do a subscriber thing where it chucks a bunch of Pokeballs at my face. Wait a minute, I think I can do that right now. I think I can right, it mutes my music when I do this because, you know, Stream Elements is stupid with the music request bot with me for some reason. Rewards. Reward. Throw. Object. Not random. Custom only. Pokeball. Item. I'll call it subby. Unsubscribe. Where's the quantity? I know there's a quantity setting. OSC, reset OSC, reset after, item count. Hey, there we are. 10. Add. Subby reward. Hey, I like that. Close. By UI. Okay. I remember seeing the quantity setting earlier when I was fucking around with testing VR chat integration. But all right, minimize you. And music's back. Wait a minute, I don't think I've seen that command fire. Oh, no, yeah, no, there it is. Yeah, okay, yes. Yeah, you can exclamation point SR song request, feed me a YouTube link that way, and music, yes. I think I need to update that. I think I have another command or two there. Oh well. But yeah, what's today? Thursday? Tomorrow's Friday. I have work tomorrow. Gross. Shut up. I don't know if I want to bother. Like, I don't have a need to do that for or Tears of the Kingdom. But I am set up to be able to do a dual PC stream. Like, I have OBS on my other PC, monitors there, PCs down there. But essentially the output from the OBS on this PC, what you all are seeing, is also getting broadcast locally on the network. And I have it set up to be able to grab that in a different copy of OBS running on a different PC and stream from that. Thus, not really putting any encoding load on the PC, because I can have OBS open in the background doing jack all and it consumes next to nothing. The moment I go live, it starts actually using up resources. So, potentially testing that Saturday. I don't know. Sunday, for those of you who have just filtered in, haven't been here earlier. Sunday, I am starting Tears of the Kingdom. Not Friday when it comes out, because everybody's going to be doing it Friday, and I have work, and I just want to come home and relax. Speaking of Tears of the Kingdom, thank you, Nintendo, for charging $10 more than any other game on your fucking platform, because you know people will pay it. In case you didn't catch the sarcasm there, fuck you. But yeah, it's $69 instead of $59, like every other game on their platform that they make. So, but yeah, actually the War Thunder sponsorship I did will cover that cost for me, so that's great. Thank you for those of you who participated in that. I need to get back to streaming War Thunder at some point. Evolve me, do you like tanks or planes?
I don't know.
Have you played War Thunder or seen it?
Nope.
Have you played Battlefield at all?
Not in a good handful of years.
Did you like being a gremlin in a tank?
I don't think I ever got in a tank.
Oof. But yeah, I've had some crazy adventures in Battlefield with aircraft and tanks. I have played the counter sniper role with tank shells, getting direct impacts on snipers because fuck you standing on the building. Nothing more insulting than a tank shell to the face. And what makes things even more funny is when I was doing that, like there's a particular match where I was keeping them out of a tower that overlooked our spawn. I was getting like direct impacts to their face, and they started shooting their puny little sniper rifles at the tank like it'd do anything. But anyway, yeah, War Thunder's fun. It's mostly like tank on tank and aircraft. Need to get back to it. Need to find some people to play with. Potentially in stream next week. I don't know. I do know Sunday is going to be Tears of the Kingdom. Monday, I want to keep with Minecraft Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know. I might do something. I'm going to do something. I just don't know what yet. Maybe drag ball me into something. Or anyone else who wants to join. Do like a group game. If I could ever find a service that would let me stream either Cards Against Humanity or Jackbox without like breaking TOS, I would do that in a heartbeat. But no, I gotta have the family filter on for Jackbox if I want to stream it here. Because otherwise, it can get very... like every match, our cousin got together with the cousins one night. We used to do LAN parties, and then we realized we can do the same shit at home without lugging our PCs and do it over Discord. So it kind of became more of a like board game, general hangout type deal a few times a year. And last time we ended up doing Jackbox games together, and pretty much every fucking round, at least half the people broke TOS. So kind of can't stream that here, sadly. I think even YouTube would throw a hissy fit if I uploaded anything there. But yeah, it's stuff I'd like to stream but can't because Twitch is too sensitive. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I say it for educational purposes, I can list every TOS word, and that's a long list at this point. But, like some of the words they have on there, I understand. Others, it's just like, really? Twitch is weird. And annoying. But whatever. Like, I understand some of their TOS, but some other stuff, like, I wouldn't have as much of an issue with them and their TOS if they actually enforced it equally and didn't let all of their like popular streamers slide on everything and then slap like just a slap on the wrist type of deal, like, hey, don't do that. Whereas one person like me does something and then I get a 7-day ban because, oh, you said a word. Whereas you have people doing like strip dances and shit pretty much on stream, like half naked almost, and they don't get anything because they make you enough money and you can't afford them not to stream for 7 days. So it's like, if you're going to enforce it and say no pole dancing, period, or like, I think they allow pole dancing as long as it's not like sexual, but there's some people who will do it in a sexual manner and they get a slide because they have enough people watching them and are making Twitch enough money that Twitch will let that slide and not give them a ban. But one person does one move in a dance that's sexual and they get slapped with a 7-day ban. It's like, if you're gonna enforce it, fucking enforce it. And that's what irritates me about Twitch, is they play favorites. Essentially, if you make them enough money, you can slide and break TOS as much as you want. But everybody else, no, you get the ban, you get canceled, and it's really annoying. I would be elsewhere if there was another platform that, like, YouTube, it's meh at best for streaming. Like, I mean, the channel points I have a replacement for. I can't really integrate the throwing stuff, I don't think, through YouTube yet. But most of like my custom channel points that aren't related to the VTuber program, I can do over there. Like, I have more or less replaced most of Twitch's unique features or what made them unique with alternatives, so I can go anywhere. It's just at the moment when it comes to live streaming, they're still the best, and that is why I'm here, not by choice, but by necessity. So, which, fucking enforce your TOS equally across the board. Either let people get away with it if you're gonna let others get away with it, or throw the book at everyone. And sitting there, like, even this, like, they can easily discourage a new user because they break TOS, and now you got a 7-day ban for something you didn't even know about because of how weird their TOS can be. And, like, that discourages them. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm just done streaming because I just started like 2 weeks ago and now I'm banned for a week. That could have been your next, top 0.1% that's making you what? Hundreds of thousands a year or more, millions a year. And they just gave up on streaming because you threw the book at them and let the other guys slide. If anything, the ones that are allowed to skate by without an immediate 7-day ban should be the smaller guys who probably don't know any better. But yeah, your top people who have like hundreds or thousands of concurrent viewers and are making that kind of money should fucking know better. They're the ones that need the book thrown at them. They're the ones that need the 7-day ban for the slip up. If it's an honest mistake, I get that. But if they do it intentionally because, oh, that's part of their stream and that's what gets them views, then yeah, no, you need to give them a 7-day ban. Let the little guys slide. Because they probably didn't know any better. But I just find it irritating when I hear stories of like smaller streamers getting banned for stuff that larger streamers do pretty much every fucking stream. And it's just like annoying, irritating. But whatever. And then like I just don't understand some of the stuff Twitch does. Like some of the words that are now on the TOS list, I sit there and question, okay, which one of your top earners came and cried to you over this? Because I guarantee you, one of the TOS word, one of the 4-letter TOS words that starts with S. Somebody probably got real butthurt because somebody probably popped in and started calling all their like main supporters that particular word, and they went and defended them like, no, they're not. It's like you're sitting there in a very revealing outfit, and we're not supposed to call the people who throw you money. Like, say, what else would you call it when they're kissing your ass, trying to get your attention? And one thing I find funny, I know one particular streamer who they actually use their IRL cam, and they got a 7-day ban for excessive cleavage, I think was it. Their fucking guy. It's fucking hilarious. And they made that argument, and I forget, I didn't see like the outcome. I believe they tried to appeal it, but I just find that funny. Yeah, something like that. And also, welcome Aria's Angels 2K. Is it Aria's? Am I saying that right? But yeah, no, basically something along those lines. Anyway. Yeah, like, yee, having a good day. How's your day been? How are you doing? Aria. Okay. How's your day been? Wait a minute. I just noticed this. Follow me. Why is what's with your Discord profile picture?
What's wrong with it?
Why the sad Pokemon?
It is because they are leashed.
Ah. Cute. Send me the full picture in DMs. Anyway, so yeah, today's been good. Ah. Who dare? Why? Free. I need a bonk redeem. Well, I also need to set up a soundboard. What was that? I can't hear you over the bonks. All right, Discord has a soundboard feature now. That's how you're doing that. I was wondering how you're doing it without your mic like triggering. But yeah, at some point I gotta set one up. Free. What's that?
I can't stop the bugs.
Oh. Assault. Send help. But anyway, yeah. You know what? I know how to add. I think I know how to add that. Free. Sound alert should have these. Free. What else you got? Oh, anniversary update. I don't care to look at the feature of sound alerts. Just don't change any of the features I currently use. My alerts. We'll do the channel point. Do I have bonk? I don't think so. Do you have anything else other than bonk? Add a new button. Add a new sound. Okay. We'll add that. Okay, I think that's enough bonking. Oh, why is the default 1,000 channel points? 200. It seems good. Cool down. 5 seconds. Volume full. Espresso sauce. Okay, that's good. Okay, enough. I get it.
I don't. Stop it.
That's good. Yeah, that should do. Did it update? Did it break it?
Stop the bug?
All right.
Okay, I think it.
Does it exist or do I need? Yes, no, it exists. I'm a test. Boy. Oh, that's cute. Hmm. That's okay. That should be fine. All right, cool. There. I guess that's good enough. Y'all have a bonk now. Enjoy. Let's see. I did that. That worked. Thanks for the hit pants. But yeah. Yes. Bonk. Any other? Yes. Oof. I don't know. I'd have to go through and see more sound alerts. See what else I can add. I still say Furry Wrap stays as a legendary card. Do I have that? I need to see if I have that. If not, that needs to be added later. Yes. You. My collections. It would be under global if I do. Manage. Selfie, make a video, make an 8-hour one stream. Make me plan a 4-hour. Okay. Need to add that. I wish to add a card. I wish to create my own card, and we're gonna call this card Furry Wrap. And it's going to be fucking legendary because I'm not letting this thing be turned loose that much. Aw, you heading out? Pull down enable. I'm gonna make this 1 minute, so we're gonna do this every 10 minutes. Because I know someone who might attain multiple of these. It is not going to be craftable because fuck that. Save. This field is required. Create with card creator. Save. What else do you want? Oh, describe what this card does. They want a description. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, sleep well, Aria. Our description. Furry Wrap. I'm just going with torture. Oh, yeah, no. We just whatever. Oh, it helps if I can type. We're gonna do that. We're gonna save it, and then we're gonna make sure this card is disabled until I have. Oh, cool. That it? Yeah, we're gonna hide the card for now until I get the image made and everything. But yes, I now have a card for that. Creator dashboard. Oh, hello. They have a pack for Tears of the Kingdom. I want to see what you got. Let's see. What are our options? Okay, you know what? I will full screen this, and I will go back to and take a look at the Streamloots pack for Tears of the Kingdom together. What do we got? Drop all of your weapons, shields, and bows. Oh, yeah. This is torture indeed. Yeah, fast traveled for 10 minutes. That's kind of like That hurts you more late game than early game. Use your lowest level weapon, shield, and bow for 5 minutes. Meh. I must die in game. Fair enough. Bump off a floating island. Build something with Ultra Hand. Upgrade a piece of armor. Find and explore a cave. Drop your travel medallion right here. No armor for 5 minutes. Reaching floating island. Cook 10 meals. Name my horse out. Here. No healing for 5. Choose armor. Fuse something to an arrow. Feed 3 enemies. Complete a side quest. Use Ascend. Can't use horses for 10. Use your lowest level weapon. Use the recall ability on an object. Try to find a Korok. Oh, fuck that. Anyway, throw your weapon away. Defeat an enemy silently. That's supposed to be a challenge. That's how I prefer to defeat people. I go the assassin approach. Use something to your weapon. Okay, that's the second one. Dancing, I guess that's the thing on screen. Beat one enemy. Fuse something to your shield. You can't use your glider. Melee. Is there a rarity level with the... Oh, I see. Okay. Well, that's not... Yeah. All right. Talk to an NPC. How dare you force me to be social? Yo, let's go. Right, I was gonna merge virtual reality in with my global cards so I could have another pack active. Okay, cool. I'm gonna open that into that tab just for a feature for me to remember to go through that and configure later. But yeah, I don't mind running that pack while playing. Let's do it. Okay. I'm glad I checked that. All right, I was making a card. Oh, I need to, you know what? We're gonna go here. We're gonna go to my Trello. Where is my Trello? Hello? You get dragged to the very end. And I'm going to stream setup. What else did I need? Actually, you get all caps. Birthday subathon. So I know how to plan this out because it'll be my first, and I didn't do one for my 1-year affiliate anniversary because I forgot until like the week of and had no time to plan. Isn't it great when you don't have time to plan? Excuse me, what are you? Oh, website homepage. By the way, Trello is free and is great for organizing your thoughts and things you want to do and need to get done type of deal. It's great. I use it for both managing like things I need to do for stream as well as like what needs done on avatars. Like all of my active avatar projects. Allowing me to close out like half a dozen fucking tabs on my browser right now. I already did that. Okay, cool. Right. And furry wrap. I'm just gonna say loose card. I'll remember what that means. Okay, cool. And like that, about 8 tabs just got closed out. Fuck yeah. Anyway. But For any of those looking to sign up for Streamloots, let me know. I have an affiliate link that does neat things for both of us once you reach certain objectives. Blech. Anyway, back in English today. Hey. Let's see. What is tomorrow's Friday? I don't know. Crap, I was gonna throw a vote for something. Yet. I was debating on having you all vote on something. And I completely forgot what it was. I was thinking about it before stream. Free. I cannot remember. Free. Oh well. Let's not be that important. If I do, I will throw it up in my Discord. Discord. Hello. Thank you, Discord. Yeah, I'll make an announcement and throw a vote somewhere. Possibly link my Twitter and do it there. I don't know. I wish Discord had a voting feature. That'd be nice. Sort of like react with this reaction for yes or this reaction for no type of deal. Like an actual, proper voting system. Would be nice. Discord, if any of you can hear this future update. But yeah. So okay, it's gonna bug me the rest of the night not knowing what it was, but whatever. I'll post it when I remember it. Right. Forget what I was going to say. There's something I was going to talk about. Well. Oh. Volmy, do you have a Stream Deck?
Nope.
Do you have a tablet or anything?
I have an iPad.
I believe it works on iPad. I will send you something. First, I will show you. Oh, my particular. Nope, not that one. This one. Boom. It is called Touch Portal. It costs, last I checked, $8 or $12. You have to pay per device, but it works off Wi-Fi. You can cram more buttons in a Stream Deck XL. I think it's like 7x15 is the max grid. And unlike a Stream Deck, you can make larger buttons. This is my default stream layout. These are all just chat commands for Discord. We're gonna do it. We're gonna go. Discord. YouTube. That's the old Linktree one, but it's a bio.link. Streamloots. Minecraft commands, which I think is up to date. Yes, that is up to date. Coffee, Ko-Fi, whatever you want to call that. Throne. And I am missing a few. Because I need the CFR's merch store / website and something else. There's the reset position, so I can, like, wherever I'm looking, I can reset BC Face's default tracking location. Media requests on and on. I just saw something pop up on my other screen. What was that? Anyway. But yeah, all that. I can skip alerts, switches between preview and program. That's what lets me do this. And then top row is preview, bottom row is program. So if I just want to like hard cut to a particular source without previewing it, I can just do that. It's set up like an actual video switcher. Stream setup. I use the button on my Stream Deck, but that launches all of my applications and everything for stream. Studio mode puts OBS into studio mode, in and out of studio mode, and then streaming and recording start stop. Yeah, essentially it's like a Stream Deck, but you can use a tablet, a phone, or whatever, and you don't have to pay $2.99 a month to use it. Unlike Stream Deck, it is a one-time flat fee per device, and you are done. Unlike Stream Deck, though, like you can have multiple Stream Decks plugged into your PC. I don't know if you can do multiple instances over with phones, like multiple phones, but Touch Portal only allows like one device at a time. I do have, which I can now, I really like, I can do this and then use an application on my PC to mirror my phone. And I have like a, while I'm in VR type of, on the back of my wrist control for stream, which has been nice the one time I got to use it. The new phone's nice. And then just, you know, launch applications, DaVinci Resolve shortcuts, which then actually gets really complex based on like what window you're in. What else do I got on here? GIMP shortcuts, because well, I don't even think I have GIMP installed on here at the moment. OMH page. Oh, a bunch of like system stats. Spotify. I don't know if I like start Spotify if it will demo, or I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see if it's gonna demo. I had the perfect song to demo with. I'm gonna mute Spotify for reasons. Totally not what I'm about to test. I think it's under this one. Somewhere I'm looking for a particular song to demo this because I think it may or may not work. I hope it does. Please. I'm gonna try refreshing it. It does not. That's a fat rip. But yeah, you get the idea of what it displays. I don't know what else I got. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I like it. It is pretty much the only thing I use my tablet for anymore. It is an ancient tablet, excuse me. There we go. Anyway. Yes. It is nice. If anyone's looking, it's called Touch Portal. Like, yeah, I'll get a link and drop it in chat. Why not? Ooh, static. I was about to DM it. You know what? You get a DM too. Why not? You know, I get 2 DMs. Anyway. Pricing. Yeah, what is the current price? Pro upgrade, $14, lifetime license. Up to 110 buttons on a page, animated GIF support, EF, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Customizable page background and more, yeah. But that's what I use for most of like controlling OBS. Well, scenes. All of my audio is handled through Stream Deck because the Stream Deck integrates wonderfully with the digital mixer I use, since they're both Elgato devices, and it's great. Like I can probably demo that to you. Do you get bigger, or do you just, well, that's a missed opportunity. Look at that. Look at all the cute little buttons that don't scale with the screen. But yeah, that's normally my stream homepage, but mostly what I do is under the audio tab, I've got most of I need to reconfigure some of these mute buttons. But I can go and I can change the volume. The neat thing, this here. I'm going to VC hop real quick just to demo this, but with the push of a button, I can just switch between. If I have access to a VC in any server, I can put it as a button and just immediately switch channels to it. Which, okay, you. No, you should be CFers. Why are you? Wait, no, or you. I don't know why you exist. Anyway. Yes. But yeah. Yeah, so this one here switches between stream and monitor, like, so I can hear what you all hear versus just whatever my headphone feed is. All that's doing is switching this. But the integration between the two is really nice, which is why like the Stream Deck handles all of my audio during stream. Unfortunately, I have to break it into tabs. I could have gotten the XL when I got my Stream Deck, but oh well. Oh, Balmy died. Rip internet. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of how I do my audio. I kind of wish the Touch Portal played nice like that. They don't have integration for, well, last I checked, they don't have integration for Wavelink. Oh well. But maybe one day. Hey. Oh, that's some of how I run my stream. I need to clean up a bit, and then I can post another, like, more up-to-date setup pic, which may or may not change slightly, because I do want to move, like, I have a monitor for the second PC over here, like, way off to the side. And I'd rather have it be, like, up above my main monitor, so kind of like main monitor directly in front, drawing tablet below, other monitor above. So a triple stack. And then off to the immediate side in portrait mode is stream chat, activity feed, and Discord. Like, the only thing I have it's usually between this and my drawing tablet, like directly below my main monitor is my two, like, main use. The one off to the side is usually only ever Discord unless I'm streaming, in which case it's also Discord and stream chat and stuff that works best in landscape mode or portrait mode. Blech. Oh. Hold up. Is my stream dying? Please hold. I need to check something. Does it look like... Yeah, I just dropped 413 frames. Hello, test. Okay, it seems like it's back up. I just happened to, like, look down at my one, and I noticed a little green light that tells me encoding's good just was, like, blinking red, and it's like, oh, stream's dying. So I needed to check that. Oof. Where is... I'm gonna pull up Twitch Inspector. Twitch, for those of you, inspector.twitch.tv is great, because it'll let you know if there were any issues. Yeah, that was flagged as a unstable for 15 seconds. Weird. Other than that, like, stream has been perfectly fine. Few hiccups in the bit rate, but FPS is a constant 30. I don't know what happened there. That's weird. But yeah, like, I just looked down and I saw stream die for a second. We were doing so good. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, my stream died for like 15 seconds there. That was weird. Like, I happened to glance down because I normally have like OBS on my drawing tablet directly below my main screen. And I glance down at it and I see the little like green light that usually lets you know everything's good, blinking red. And I look and I'm just dropping frames like crazy. I dropped 413 frames in 15 seconds. Which, let's get a calculator and do some math, because I'm lazy. We're doing 30 frames a second times 15 seconds. Twitch Inspector said I was dead. 413 out of a total 450 frames dropped. Damn. That must have been slideshow level. I am sorry, I don't know what the hell happened there. I'm going to say the internet as a whole had a hiccup since, you know, you lost internet and mine decided to just act up. Ooh, here's a fun one. Since that was a kind of long one, did my fancy ass router catch that? Internet health. Insights. Is it under insights? No, it's under overview. Event log. Internet disconnected. Yeah, Comcast died. It started with high packet loss detected at 11:34, 11:36 internet disconnected. 11:36 is when the 15-second death happened, where I was like 1 FPS almost. So, interesting. I love this thing. It is expensive, but does its job damn good. Also allows me to call up and bitch at Comcast if something happens overnight and I don't happen to catch it. And still be like, yo, what the hell? But yeah, other than that, like, everything's back to normal. Ping to Facebook, Google, and Twitter are normal. I don't know why my upload's bouncing between 4 and 7. I'm streaming at 5 megasecond. I don't know where the other 2 meg are coming from, but okay. Ah! Oh. But yeah, for those of you who want to know, Ubiquiti, if you're looking for like entry to mid-level like home networking, is wonderful. Especially if you want to add like security cameras and stuff, it's just plug and play. It's been absolutely wonderful having their shit. Oh, and by the way, with the security cameras, you don't have to pay a monthly subscription to fucking record that shit like most do now, which is stupid. You want to hold more than 24 hours worth of recordings? Pay us $12 a month to hold a week's worth. No thanks. I'll slap a hard drive on my network and call it a day. Thank you. But it, I've had good luck with them. I haven't had any issues. Oh, hi Azure. How you doing? But yeah, I run their access points too. Like, that just recently upgraded to Wi-Fi 6. Ubiquiti access point from a old ass Netgear router. Haven't had any issues with Wi-Fi since, and I can go and actually fucking see connection status of all the devices on the wireless network, what their connection status is, how good of a quality the Wi-Fi experience is. And yeah, I don't know what it is about that particular room, but any device in that room just drops from great experience to good. Here we are. Yeah, like everything is excellent across the board. But it's made, oh, hey, this isn't where, like, I'm the go-to. What do I have to do? I'm streaming. But yeah, no, not much. Haven't been up to much lately. But anyway, when there's like an issue in the house network related, I'm usually the go-to because I know the most. And this has been more of a, I don't have to go digging through shit. I just pull out my phone and check a setting or two. And it's like, that's on your end, not mine. Your problem. Figure it out. But no, like it's usually if something happens, it's usually the service they're trying to use, be it YouTube, Xbox, whatever. And then I can be like, yeah, no, the network says everything's okay, therefore it's not our end, it's their end, or your device is acting up, restart it. And before calling any help desk for assistance, please try two things first. One, I don't care how many times you've checked and double checked, please, for the love of all, make sure it's plugged in. Two, turn it off and back on. You'd be surprised how much that fixes. If you tried both of those and still have issues, then go ahead and call help desk. But sitting and, working with someone over Discord for like 10 minutes trying to figure out why something wasn't working just to find out, oh, hey, it wasn't plugged in. Yeah, I will never let them hear the end of that. So, yeah, like, I'm just saying in general, like, you have an issue with your internet, unplug it, plug it back in, like the modem. That you'd be surprised how many times that fixes things. Like sometimes it gets hung on its boot or gets stuck in a boot loop, and power cycling the thing fixes it. And, oh, my internet's out. Power cycle your router if it's not back up in 2 minutes. Odds are sometimes they push an update and that'll cause it to reboot while it applies it and starts back up. That's been most of our like internet outages lately, like where it actually dies and I lose connection, has been from just what I assume is the modem getting an update every like week, every other week. So yeah, like make sure it's plugged in, turn it off and back on again, then go ahead and ask a friend or something if it's still giving you issues. I don't want to spend time like trying to figure out why your internet's not working to find out, oh, hey, your little brother plugged the router or something like that. Like, make sure it's turned on. If it is turned on, turn it off and back on, then call someone. But yeah, honestly, you'd be surprised how much just turning something off and back on actually fixes it. Unfortunately, my VR headset doesn't play that nice. I don't know. I mean, I've had it unplugged for probably 2 weeks to a month now. I don't know. It's been a hot minute. I can probably plug it in, like boot up just fine. It's that or it's just done. I have another cable. Actually, no, I know what the issue is with it right now, and it's the breakaway section. That unfortunately I don't have any others to try. It either works or it doesn't. I might try it tomorrow or this weekend when I have time and feel like fiddling with it. The Vive works. I have a lav mic on it now, like wired on it properly, so my voice is in complete pass, and it works. So it's not like I'm out of VR. It's just I'm back to using the Vive kit rather than the Index because they won't replace my shit. I might be able to fix my one controller sitting next to me. I have to probably completely disassemble this thing down to... I need to get at the USB port. To reattach the USB port. So that's my next challenge. But yeah, like... I might be able to fix it. I don't know what's up with my other controller. Like using Steam VR's testing, my left hand, all of the inputs work, all the buttons, squeeze sensitivity, everything's fine. It just will not send tracking data. Like its connection to the base stations doesn't exist. I don't know what that's about. So, meh. I have another notification on my server. Does somebody else join? Nope, not a role request. Okay. See what the no. Yeah, that's what that is. Woo. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see. All right, I was working. I could probably check off some of this stuff on this particular list of to do. But later. I need to fix my VRM avatars. I don't know what the deal is. I'm probably gonna have to go contact them on Discord and see if they can help me there. Because as far as I can tell, everything's fine in Unity. That's something VTuber in particular is doing. Wait, like it wasn't tracking, but everything else worked fine? Did you test to make sure like all the buttons and everything were working, or? If that's the case, and my left hand has been working this whole time, it was just an issue between it and the headset, I'm a bit little upset. Because I tried their like factory reset it, repair it, and all that crap. But if it's something with the Index in particular, the headset itself that was causing the issue, then yeah, no, I'm done with their headset. All right, that's good to know. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, it is charged. I'm just gonna reach for a button on my Stream Deck. Yeah. Anyway. Boy. Okay. Interesting. That's, you know, why not? Unplug the dongles because for whatever reason, Steam VR likes pairing controller. Let's go. Give me your left hand. We're gonna do a thing. Let's see if it's already paired. Is it smart enough? Is Steam VR go and play nice? Please. Nope. Just white light. Okay. Devices. Pair controller. Do you need me to specify that it's an Index controller? Motherfucker! Thanks, Azure. It's working. My left hand lives. Wait. Lived. It's now not tracking. Damn it. It gave me a moment of hope. Off. Back on. Come on, Bubba. Come on, baby, track. Track. Nope. Is your issue? Identify controller works. Devices. Test controller. Yeah, I mean, it reads everything just fine. Wait, even the system button's capacitive touch? I didn't know that. It's an index controller. My Vive controllers have yet to fail me. Like I've... Uh-oh. Nope. Okay, so oh, now... Hello. I'm not sure why lip sync on my avatar ain't working now. That's great. I'll fix that in a minute. Like I don't know. It just refuses to track. Well, worth a shot. Probably gonna have to pair one of my Vive ones back to it later, but whatever. Oh well. I have an idea as to why the lip sync ain't working. Whereas VC Face, did you go and do a thing without my permission? Or did Wavelink go and do a thing without my permission? Hello. Yeah, no, Wavelink microphone. Foamy, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Do you hear any static in my mic or anything? Actually, no, I know how to check that.
I don't hear anything.
No? Wavelink microphone, like, so another neat thing about Wavelink and using Elgato for audio is, unfortunately, it's only the XLR input or the whatever wave microphone you have. But you can do a post effects feed, which is what gets sent to Discord and game chat and everything. That's got the noise removal, the gate, compression, EQ, all of that on it. So you hear my, in Discord and everything, you get my processed voice. Okay. Just sometimes it derps out. Hello, test, and it's working again. Okay, cool. All right, and it's fixed. Awesome. But yeah, like here I can go and I can come in here and I can just bypass everything. And this is what I sound like without any of the effects active. Yeah, denoise, gates, EQ, and compression. Turn it into this. It's just not a whole lot going on. I just have a little bump on the low end, a little bump on the high end on my EQ, just to round out my voice a bit better. Due to the microphone I use only costing like, it's a $20 Chinese condenser. The compressor, I mean, compression's always good. That's interesting. I thought I had it set different than that. Okay. Weird. Is my microphone sensitivity down? It is. Yeah. That'd be why. Okay. That is more what it should be. Okay, cool. Yep. So, I don't know how that got changed, but whatever. Microphone sensitivity got turned down. That might be why people have been telling me I sound quiet. Huh. Game got turned down. Probably when Wavelength crashed that one time a while ago. Anyway, that's fixed. But let's see. It is getting to be that time. Oh shit. Excuse me, is it released already? Anyway, that's yes. I think this is the one we'll do. So yeah. I'm gonna call it here for the night. Thank you all for sticking around. Those of you who are new. I would normally tell you my stream schedule at this point, but I'm still figuring that out because I'm changing things up slightly. Normally start around 8 p.m. Eastern. Your best bet at the moment is my Discord. You can join there. Assign yourself a role to get pinged when I go live. If I'm going to be late or something, I'll make a post. I would say an announcement, but I don't do announcements. I don't like add everyone for that or add everyone I'm going live type of deal. You have to give yourself a role if you want notified when I stream. But yeah, for now, stick around. We're gonna go raid Zone. We're gonna go raid Rider Fluff. I don't get the opportunity to raid this one very often because they don't normally stream this early. And yes, we're gonna do a raid message. Trust me, this is gonna be absolutely hilarious. Hashtag sussy puppy. But yes, thank you all for sticking around. I will be back sometime this weekend. Definitely Sunday. Sunday at 7 p.m. I am starting Tears of the Kingdom. So that's a given. Whether or not I do anything Saturday is up in the air. Maybe. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you all for sticking around. And I'll see you all Sunday at the latest.